Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is weird, isn't it? How are we doing? Welcome in, guys, to Manchester Airport. What is this chat?
Oh yeah. Who are you?
Mate, who am I?
Who are you? I don't even know who you are. You change your name. I'll change my name.
I'll change my name. Mate, this is donkey, this, isn't it? Why have they done this?
That's a bit silly.
Oh, chat, it's gonna get. We have to get used to this, aren't we? I don't know where to start. I guess I'll read out some names I recognise. Venkman, Colin and Dawn, Janet Rees, Pia's in the chat. Eddie, Neil, Spitfire Tell, Vicky, Eddie, Ben, Flying Peacocks. Why have they done this, man? I think, so you were just saying, weren't you, that you think they've done this because of a lot of people like trying to impersonate people on YouTube Live, innit?
So for those in YouTube chat, you might notice all the names are different. So now it's showing your username or your channel name as it's done on YouTube, I guess, rather than your actual display name. I mean, what's the point of a display name if you can't use it to display yourself? But someone in the chat did say that it might be more down to, you know, someone could quite easily change their display name and profile picture to yours to impersonate you. So it's kind of countering that, I think, is the reason. I've personally never seen that happen, but we have quite a good community, don't we? So you can imagine some more other types of communities being
yeah, I mean, we'll probably get used to it. Whilst we're live, I think what we'll need to do is there will be a way of you guys updating your handles. And what we'll do is we'll add that to the Discord, and we'll also post in our Facebook group as well. So for anybody who doesn't know how to change their handle, there is a way of doing it, I believe. Yeah, you guys will be able to go in and do that. But at least, I mean, I kind of get it. I do get it. But yeah, it's going to take some getting used to for us as well, guys. There might be some weird names being read out today.
Yes, we'll try our best.
Just making sure mine is actually Airliners Live. Yeah, it is. That's good. Just double checking that I did actually grab the Airliners Live handle. Jonathan Green, welcome in. How are you doing? Good morning. Sanchez, good morning as well. Chat, and this is probably the Twitch crew probably might be able to help us with this. Why is it impossible to find a TikTok stream key and server? Oh, yeah. Does anybody know how to do that? If you do, tell me please, because I've just spent 20 minutes trying to work it out and I can't do it.
For a channel that obviously has like a TikTok profile and a fair following, don't we have like 800,000 followers? We have no clue what that app is. Like, I still don't know how to use it. We put some videos on there, of course, but I don't get it. I still don't get it. I think we're too old for that, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm definitely too old for TikTok.
Although I know people my age, and even like my dad uses it. And
really?
It's like, not to out him. I'm just saying in general, there are people who are older.
doing all the dances and that?
I know, yeah, he has like a little page that he does all his videos. But I don't get it. Part of me is like, as I get older, I want less technology.
Mate.
I want to read more books. I want to go for more walks.
100%. I'm about that life. Absolutely. You have to bear with us, folks, because they did shut the motorway near Smithy's house. So he's running a little bit late this morning. So I am just in the background. I'm just getting him online, folks. So I will go quiet just for a couple of minutes whilst I get Matt on.
Oh, that's a big deal to close the M60, isn't it? Even on a Sunday. That's still a busy motorway to close. It's like the Manchester version of the M25. And certainly round by our office and stuff, you know, like on the M60 there by Eccles, it gets crazy, doesn't it? Like during the day.
Yeah.
Not even around rush hour. You're talking like 2-3 p.m. It's already completely backed up.
And you want to let people know as well, and it is a sponsored show today.
Yes, today we are sponsored proudly by the folks over at the Flyer Watch Company. Awesome premium watch company that we use ourselves. They've been supporting the channel for a couple of months now. Very, very honoured to be in that position. And they make a wide range of different aviation-inspired watches. We've got ours on today, of course. I mean, to be fair, I wear my Flyer watches all the time, even off streams, and they're incredibly premium and really, really good looking as well.
Yeah, and something to let you guys know. I know last time we did a sponsored watch stream, we told you it was the last chance to enter the competition. That's because their sponsored show is not due until next week. But because we're launching Fleet Log next week,
oh yes,
we've moved their sponsored show to today, which means you guys have got one last chance to enter the giveaway for the Command Watch, which you can see on screen, which is their... Sorry, not the Command Watch. Their brand new automatic watch, my mistake. The Altitude Watch. I'm wearing the Command Watch, by the way. That's what's going on. That's another really nice Flyer watch if you do like that sort of thing.
That's so smart.
But yes, you can get entered in to win an Altitude Watch, which is their first automatic watch, and it's absolutely awesome. We will be drawing the giveaway of that next month as well. We have got Smithy online, so I'm just going to get him on the phone and stuff, chat, and then I'll be back with you. Stand by.
Matt Cam Smith is indeed back from Turkey. The prophecy has been foretold. Good to have him back. And good to have him back on Friday as well, of course. I know a lot of you folks were missing him. We certainly did. Matt's been on a well-deserved family holiday. As I said, down in Turkey, down the south coast.
Smith's on.
Yo.
Hey! How are you doing, mate?
How you doing, boys? You okay?
Buzzing. And for everybody wondering, I have just switched on the MatCam remote feed, which is an exclusive feed for our business class and above members. And Smithy, I mean, we'll break away from this ATR because you've got an Ethiopian 350 being moved about.
Ooh.
Why don't you tell us about what an epic holiday you've had, mate? I must admit, your missus posted, I think, 80 pictures on Facebook. I probably went through about 20 of them, I'll be honest. I didn't go through them all. But it looked like you were having an absolutely banging time. Your Sam with his bucket cap hat on as well, looking fresh.
Nice.
Yes, absolutely, mate. It's absolutely incredible, mate. Lovely to have a breakaway with family and stuff like that today, but yeah, lovely just to have a nice time out from the socials and everything, mate. Fantastic. Nice weather, nice food. Living the dream for a week.
Love it, love it. I'm trying to let you be heard over this ATR, but unfortunately it's also coming through on Andy's microphone as well.
Pretty loud up here.
Let me try and get rid of that. There we go. So yeah, what did you get up to, Matt?
Plenty of sunshine. Like I say, I think on the Saturday we was there, it's like getting up to like 45, 47.
Oh.
So yeah, plenty of rum and cokes by the pool and stuff like that, mate. Yeah, epic. Really good.
Hey, that sounds
nice.
mega.
Plenty of swimming to it, coffee all inclusive. Yeah, not so bad, mate.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome, mate.
Where was it you went and who did you travel with?
So we flew out with Jet2 and we had a week down in Lara Beach in Antalya, which is on the Turkish Riviera in the south of Turkey. We've been there the past couple of years, and yeah, we keep going back there, back and forth, and obviously it's a great place, and hence why we keep going back. But yeah, we flew with Jet2 on the Thursday morning, touched down in Antalya just around midnight-ish, something like that. But getting back was a bit different. We landed back here at 3:15 on Friday, and we didn't get home till 5. But I was still here on Friday to bring everyone a show. Yeah, not so
you
bad.
was, mate, and fair play for that as well, because we didn't expect it, and I'm sure the chat didn't expect it either.
Yep.
So fair play, mate, for doing another stream.
No worries at all.
Witchy Poo, a massive thanks for your tier 1 for 5 months on Twitch. Thank you very, very much. Mr. Simpson saying nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. Good to see you, mate.
I think that's doing the rounds on the old TikTok at the moment because I've noticed that meme increase a lot in prevalence.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen those as well.
Yeah.
They've kind of made their way onto Instagram as well, you know, where people like just steal people's content.
Yes,
It's the
literally.
only way I see TikTok
I
content.
know, it's same.
Kevin, good to see you. Good morning. And DJI saying good morning from Dave and Tina. The M60's closed due to a police incident, apparently.
Okay.
So hopefully it shouldn't be like an all-day thing.
Nice one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to have you back. Yeah, give me a second, Terry. I'm chasing my tail a bit here, mate. I'll get round to support chat in a couple of minutes.
I think that's one of the saving graces about doing a Sunday show is usually the traffic is quite all right. You know, if you're trying to fight traffic at 8:30 in the morning or whatever, it is pretty nasty on a week. You know, on that M60 especially. But here on
I got to this. I got to the 60 this morning. It was a total surprise. I was like, "Wow, what's going on here?"
Yeah.
And I was thinking like diversion, thinking of diversion, thinking in my head, trying to wrap my brain really quick. But
yeah. It's all good.
I
Google Maps everything, me now. I literally don't leave the house without putting Google Maps on, even if I'm doing like the drive like I've done today, you know, because for me, like my idea of hell is getting stuck on a motorway somewhere. I'm not about that at all. So I'm Google Maps in everywhere I go.
Yeah.
You still get caught out sometimes though, because it doesn't update, you know, straight away all the time.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
so I had to make a bit of a diversion, and I managed to get on at Ashton. So I had to make a quick diversion down that way. Managed to get on at Ashton where it was still at like 50 mile an hour, but finally managed to get down here nice and tidy. That's the main thing. Safety, isn't it?
Fezzer, good to see you. Venkman, Henna, great to see you in the chat. Mizam, hello. Yeah, as we were saying, chat, we will dig out a way of how you guys can change your handles on YouTube. I don't know if any of the mods can have a quick Google, just see if there's an easy kind of user guide for that, so that you guys can get those updated. I'll be honest, chat, it does look like this change is here to stay. So it is going to be something we just all need to get used to. I've been honest, I don't like it, but I get why they're doing it. So
yeah, Matt.
Did they not give anyone a heads up about that change?
We've not had a heads up about it.
As a creator or anything like that.
A lot of times we just see things appear in the feed and it's like, oh, there it is. There's a thing. It's like this community leaderboard as well, you know, or even like, you know, gifted memberships and stuff. They just pop up like one stream. You're like, oh, there's a thing. good to know.
There you go. So I'm going to pin Joanna's message there. So if you guys have got like a weird handle and you didn't know about it, that's how you fix it. Just check the exposure on that. It might be my screen, but it looks like it's getting blown out a bit. Yeah. So you go to your profile, click View Channel, and then click on the pencil button to then update the handle.
Is that your handle though, or is that the display name? Because I think that was what you could do before. So maybe check that. That might be a display name is the problem. I don't know. I'm not 100%. Yeah, so for those just joining, folks, YouTube's made a change where the name displays your username rather than your display name. And it's a bit weird, to say the least. I think it kind of works for a lot of channels who kind of don't have that community aspect to it, but because so many names are so familiar in our chats that it has a bit more of a jarring effect for us as well. It is apparently on all channels on YouTube that's happened though, and it happened on Matt's show on Friday because everyone thought it was a bug. Everyone went, oh, this is just some weird error, and I was frantically searching all over YouTube to see if it was something we'd done, like by mistake, maybe change the setting. Literally could not find anything anywhere. Like maybe I was searching for like an hour behind the scenes, looking all over the place. I gave up in the end because I was looking at other live aviation channels who were live at the same time. There was someone who was live, gosh, I can't remember, Dublin or somewhere, and they had just the regular names. And I was like, like, why have they got normal names, but we've got these different ones?
We do get creator videos that kind of update us with what's going on. So if we eventually get this update, we will leave a comment and say we don't like it. But
Yeah.
Anyway, it is what it is. What was I just about to say? Oh, Matt, can you potentially swap out your HDMI cable or check it? Because I'm getting like green flashing on it. So it looks like it might be a dodgy cable there, pal. Ringway, good morning. Good to see you. Craig Naylor, welcome back for 47 months. Yeah, it's great to see you, mate. Thank you very much for saying hello as well. Sandra Holland, thank you very much for gifting a membership. Really appreciate that. And AFC Liverbird also gifting a membership to the community as well. Gary, welcome back for 2 months of membership. And Paul Dunn with a 36 months. Thank you, everybody. Lots of support coming in there.
Was that Ringway in all their glory, was it? On a Throwback Thursday?
Oh, chill out. Yeah, I mean, well, everyone makes a mistake, but flipping it, that's a mistake.
That was a strange one, that wasn't it?
Morning, Suze. Good to see you. Got some good comments when I was wearing me retro catwalk in the dog saying Pete B. Love that.
There you
go. Petra Suzanne tuning in from Germany. Welcome in. Mike D, good to see you in the chat as well.
Welcome in. I have seen a couple of people been getting photos as well with the team from Flyer Watchers. They've been doing the rounds with the air shows and whatnot. And every now and then I get a picture of one of our VIPs or someone from the Airlines Live community getting a picture with the Flyer Watch gang. Really cool. Must admit, though, them down in Duxford, that looked epic. You know, the setup they had there, because they had all the trade stands there, and behind was the runway. And it was just so cool, because you're looking at the trade stands, and you just seeing planes taking off and landing right behind them.
Nice.
So cool.
Can you restart your camera for me, Matt? It's about as orange as it can possibly get, I think, at the minute.
Yep. No worries, mate.
Becky's Live Aviation, welcome back as well. How are you doing? For 3 months of support. Good to see you in the stream.
Hey, great work as well, Becky. Been watching your streams lately. Good stuff. Been doing a bit of live Manchester and I think a bit of Liverpool as well, if I remember rightly.
Hey, and Capum, good to see you as well on the Twitch channel. How are you doing? I can watch 15 minutes and then I'm working at the Peel Centre in Stockport, so I get to see planes all day. Nice one, mate. Thanks for stopping in as well while you had the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a strange username on YouTube, which I might leave because it's a bit of a homage to history. But I did post in Matt's stream. I said that if Matt gets 5 gifties, I'll explain it. And I've got a username which is Shop Songs. So if I just put hi in the chat, you'll see it. And it's a throwback because I was like, wow, what even is that? Like, how has that got there? And it's because when I set this YouTube channel up, gosh, must have been like 2009, 2010, a long time ago. I was in a band at the time, and the band was called The Shop. So I made that YouTube channel as a way to upload the songs from the band. Albeit they weren't very good songs, though. So you're not missing out, folks. They've all been made private now as well, so don't go looking for them.
100 gifted he lists one.
Mate, they are not good. You'll listen to them.
Hey, he let cats out the bag now, chat. Listen, we can monetize the heck out of
yes, we can, but it's definitely not a good song, so you're not missing much. It's not that they're bad, it's just they're boring, they're just like very default, but hey, if you're really interested, be my guest.
Brian, thank you very much gifting a membership there going to Frank. Thank you very much, Brian. Appreciate that, mate. And Henna, thank you very much for the €2 donation, saying a box of lemon Jaffa cakes if it makes your names normal. Yeah, you're gonna have to offer that to YouTube, unfortunately, Henna. It's not our thing, I'm afraid. I wish it was.
I'm sure you weren't the singer. There might have been one song where I was singing. I can't remember. I was definitely a backing singer. I'll stick with that.
But a very warm welcome in, folks. And thank you very much for tuning in to Airliners Live today, as it is a sponsored show as well. We are giving you guys one last chance to enter the giveaway. For an altitude watch. Just scan the QR code on screen or follow the links in the chat They will be drawing that giveaway next month, and it's an absolutely awesome automatic watch as well. So as long as you wear it, you never have to put. It doesn't have a battery. It just keeps its charge with the movement of when you're walking and all that sort of stuff. And you can actually see the mechanism on the back of that watch as well. It's absolutely awesome. We got to have a look at it when he came over to the office last time. And I said to him, look, I'm not, you know what I mean? I've got enough watches now. But if I didn't, that would be the one.
I know, it's like aviation models at this point, isn't it? You've just got loads of plane models around your house. You're like, you know what, I've got loads, but I'm still interested for sure.
Hey, Tom and Ann, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships as well. I really appreciate that. Thanks, Tom and Ann. And we did launch, well, not launch a new way of supporting us, but we integrated, again, a new way of supporting us. And that is our Ko-fi page is back up and running. So if you want to make sure 100% of your donation gets to us here at Airliners Live, you can use our Ko-fi page, and the links will be in the chat. It shows a message in the chat as well to say that you've supported us on there, and the channel receives 100% of your donation, rather than YouTube yoinking 30% of it. So we got a huge amount of support on there on the Wednesday show, and thanks to everyone who was kind of testing that out on the Wednesday. But yeah, if you would like to support us and make sure we do get all of your donation, you can use our Ko-fi page. Links will be in the chat. Or if you want to gift memberships, that's the best way to support us on YouTube. But we would say if you're going to do a kind of super chat or a super sticker, we'd rather you go through Ko-fi if you take that extra minute chat. Mr. Mitesh. Go on, Mitesh. With the 5 gifted memberships coming in on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much, Mitesh. Absolutely love that, mate. Really appreciate the support, and welcome back for the full year of membership. I've been away for 3 weeks on holiday to Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, and Istanbul. That sounds like a trip, that.
Hey, that sounds very tiring.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mitesh.
Helvetic. Just taking off on runway 23 left here.
Where do you work, Captain? Well, I guess you can't really type that in the chat, but that's pretty cool that you're selling like sim gear and stuff.
Nice.
Dan Buster, thank you very much for the 2 years of support, saying the time has flown by. Absolutely has. Thank you very, very much. And Tony with a 43 months executive club member as well. Thank you so much, Tony, mate. Good to see you in the chat.
Yeah.
And Karen saying, I got my hubby a cool Airliners Live water bottle. Came in handy yesterday whilst building the IKEA furniture.
Hey.
Absolutely love that. We've got ours with us today as well. I've got my got the old red. Oh, that's cold, that.
It's nice, isn't it? What keeps blowing me away about these is you pick them up and they feel a bit warm. You take a swig and it's ice cold and it's lovely.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it.
Yeah, these are 10 out of 10. They've had such good feedback on these. And I think
how many red ones left?
10.
Yeah, there's only a handful left of the red ones. So there's a few more of the black ones, but I mean they've both been very popular.
Hey, Dad's Secret Kitchen, thanks very much for supporting the channel as well, mate. Appreciate that. Gifting a membership to the community. We'll knock one off stop for you, Matty. No problem, lad.
We did have a question in the chat earlier. I think it was Becky was asking about the altitude watch, saying is it kinetic watch? And yes, I believe them watches they don't have any batteries in. Is that right? Or
no. So there's a mechanism. I'll try and pull up a picture of it for you so you can see.
They're powered by the movement of your wrist, pretty much. You've probably seen them before. And if you look on the underside of them as well, you can even see the kind of bare mechanics of it and how it works. It's really, really cool. They're fascinating bits of kit.
There you go, chat. So that's the... sign up for the newsletter. You get 10% off everything you buy. And if you want 15% off, Airliners Live Business Class and above. There you go. Hold on. Won't go away. Oh, hold on. Stand by, chat. There you go, look. There it is. You can see the little mechanism on the back there. So that spins around this mechanism on the back, and you can see it spinning around there, folks. So well worth taking a look at. And yeah, if you've not seen, and I'll let him know about that, because when you're on the pitches, you can't hide the
Yeah.
can't hide it. But yeah, so you can see the mechanism on the back, and it literally spins with the movement of your wrist.
Madness. Morning, Audrey. Nice Plymouth, Phil. That's awesome.
And Beastie, thanks for the £5 donation coming in to the Ko-fi page, the first Ko-fi donation of the day. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it, Beastie. And Vicky returning for 19 months as well. Welcome back, Vicky. Please can you say a big happy birthday to my nephew, Will. He's going to be on his way to the RVP shortly and do the Concorde tour as well. That's absolutely awesome. He's going to love that. Happy birthday, mate. Keep up them great pictures as well. Don't forget that hashtag main page in the group. And Dan Buster with the 5 gifted memberships coming in. Really appreciate that. Thanks for the 5. And Colin and Dawn with the 4 months of membership as well. Chat, we are not getting a second here, are we, with all this awesome support coming in? Thanks, everybody.
Crazy. Thank you. Joanna saying the Concorde tour is epic. Indeed it is, Joanna, yeah.
Oh, you're in Curry's, Captain? Got you. There you go. They've started doing a lot more PC stuff in Curry's, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
John Gilbert as well, gifting a membership. Thank you very much, John. Lots of support coming in. And Pierre as well. Wow, look at this, chat. Lots of love coming in. And Lord Potato with a 33 months. Some of these usernames are going to be funny, you know. Until people get round to updating them. I don't think you should be allowed to change that one. I think Lord Potato is quite possibly the best. Chat as well. You know what's funny? I was in Pets at Home the other day. We took Darcy with us into Pets at Home. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, can I say hello to your dog?" And this. They've started doing Toy Story toys in there. No way. I buzz off Toy Story. I love Toy Story. And I got her a big Mr. Potato Head toy, and she absolutely buzzes off it.
Hey.
Yeah.
A little Mr. Potato Head in there. They got all sorts going on. David saying, not sure if I've changed mine or not. Well, there you go, mate. Have a look what it says next to your message and see if you like it. That EasyJet blasting out to Malaga. Get it on Fleet Log.
Great noise.
Chat, who's not heard of Fleet Log in the chat? Who's not heard of it? Let us know.
Can't believe how close we're getting to that launch. Crazy.
Let me do a quick poll saying, have you heard of it?
Have you heard about the bird?
There you go. Let us know. Everybody get a vote on that poll if you can. Everybody get a vote. Trace, good morning. Good to see you. Colin saying, I'm taking my Airliners Live bottle to the BT Tech Fellowship event at Bletchley Park. Mate,
Wow.
what is that?
That
Tell
sounds-
us about the event. I'm curious.
BT Tech Fellowship.
ATR out to the Isle of Man.
Nice, smooth. Patch there. Very little wind today. It's quite unusual to feel that in Manchester. It's been, I know, Matt, yours was a bit windy on Friday, and we had a lot of wind a couple of days before. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy, hasn't it?
Yeah. But a strange summer so far, this. We had May, which was super hot and glorious, and now June's just been a bit like this, really, hasn't it? Like,
Well, I think tomorrow, aren't we supposed to start getting some really muggy, horrible heat again?
I've heard, yeah.
I don't even think it's nice,
supposed to
Jack.
get up, I think it's getting up to about 28 or something reported tomorrow.
Oh, give it a rest.
It's going to be warm, innit?
Yeah, so apparently it's going to be that muggy heat, though. It's not going to be like a nice direct heat, unfortunately, which is a shame.
0 wind today, yeah. Like, literally, there's no breeze today. Strange at the airport. Like, the airport, I remember it was Charlie P who used to say, don't know what it is, but the airport is always windy.
Yeah.
No matter what you got. Like, sometimes when we're forecast a storm, and like me and Martin will walk out our house in the morning and be like, oh, it's hardly any wind here. Drive to the airport and you get here, it's like, like full gale force winds. Like, how does it change so much in just a 15-minute drive?
Mate, I've not seen Charlie for ages, you know. We need to get him on like a show at some point.
We do.
Yeah.
I've kind of lost touch a little bit with Charlie, which is a bit sad, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've not spoke to him for ages.
He's a funny guy, isn't he?
So we're at 76% of people. So that's very close to the vote we did last time. Does it say how many votes we've had? 145 votes. How many people are in the chat, guys? There's got to be more than that, surely.
Pushing 1,500 now.
Chat, why are you not voting? Can everybody see the poll, or are we just lazy?
They're all in the Great American Car Wash
actually,
in town.
Maybe do on telly, because you can't really vote on a telly, can you?
Yeah, it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
But yeah, Fleet Log should be launching, folks, a week today. 1 week today.
We'll do a big stream for it.
It's going to be madness. It's going to be madness, and we cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on it. We really can't. It's going to make plane spotting live streams as well really, really fun. Lufthansa out to Frankfurt.
So when the wind's not too bad, the sounds are even better.
They blast out, don't they?
Yeah, love the sound of these.
But yeah, so we've, for anyone who doesn't know, we've designed and created our own app, ladies and gents, and it's called Fleet Log. And what it's going to be able to do for you guys, we showed it off on stream last week. You're going to be able to spot all of the planes that you see. It will automatically build a detailed log for you as well. It'll keep track of the fleet progress for every airline that you see as well. It'll let you know what you're missing, what you need, how many special liveries you've seen, how many special liveries you need to see. It'll create custom logs for you all that you can name and edit. And you can also complete daily challenges as well. And I'll have a quick look, just as Venkman, thank you very much for your gifted sub, mate. Appreciate that. Let me open my Fleet Log today, chat, and see what my daily challenges are for today. So my daily challenge streak and my daily check-in streak are both 0, so that probably means I forgot to log a plane yesterday. Oh dear. Unfortunately, so, oh well, there goes my streak. So my 3 challenges for today, if you can see them. Are they gonna? There you go. So I've got Night Owl, which if I tap it, log a plane after 2300 local time. Okay. Queen of the Skies, obviously, you know what that is. See a 747, and Little and Large, spot an A320 and an A380. If you do any one of those 3, chat, you'll get a day on your daily challenge streak. Dead easy. You only have to complete 1. We're not snide, you know what I mean? We don't make you do all 3.
You can,
so get it logged.
I'm excited. Really excited to let people on. We've had beta testers, a small team of people that we know who have been using the app for a few months now, and they're really enjoying it. EasyJet's Airbus A320 just landing on the 2-3 right. We're on single runway operations now as well at Manchester, so for the rest of today's live show they will be just using this one runway for the arrivals and the departures.
Hey, Vicky said, Will said that Vicky got him for his birthday a £25 Airliners Live voucher and a Gemini Jets NBA model as well.
Oh, mate, wow.
That's
That's cool.
That's good. Thanks very much for that, Vicky, as well. Ruth said she's ordered her water bottles, one in each colour.
Go on.
We've also got plenty of the travel kits as well, folks. If you're going to be going on holiday somewhere, grab yourself one of those on our website. Yeah, we are on single runway ops now, folks. Which is great for us here at the Runway Visitor Park today.
The place to be.
EasyJet arriving in from Paris, Aer Lingus out to Dublin. Oh, I can log this. There you go. Here's one of my daily challenges. Gosh. Right, now I just need a 380 chat. Don't let me forget when the 380 goes out.
So there is only actually one red water bottle left. I've just checked.
When did they all sell?
Well, there's been loads today by the looks of it as well, so far.
Oh my goodness me. Chat. Hold on, we need to take one off for Smithy.
I just did, don't worry, I did.
You've done it?
Yeah. That's why I went on to check. I was like, oh, hang on, there was two, and now one.
But yeah, we are going to be launching, we hope to be launching this time next week. So you guys will be able to get access and use it on Sunday's show. I mean, I'll speak to Rich. Ideally, if we can kind of open it up on Saturday night so that people can get it installed and stuff ready for Sunday would be great. But I don't want to stress him out. You know what I mean? Let's just see what happens.
They'll be ready when it's ready.
Trust me, like Rich is like working as hard as he can to get it out for you guys. He really, really is.
So I'd recommend folks get involved with the Discord. There will be Nightbot links below as well, if one of the mods want to put that. So that's the best way to stay up to date with it. If you want to get signed up to Fleetlog as soon as possible, or you just want to see the updates, follow the Discord. That's the best place to do it. We do post on the social medias as well, but these days social media is not the best for getting updates. We found Discord is the best way. We'll, of course, be talking about it on the streams as well. But just in case you miss anything on the streams, of course. I think we have like 450-odd members on the Discord these days, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy to have so many people interested.
Mate, if all of them sign up, that's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Are you looking at a TUI Dreamliner at the minute, Matt?
I'm currently looking at the Qatar Dreamliner pushback.
Oh, okay, well, something's broken then. Let me...
Slightly different Dreamliner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Slightly different. There is an EasyJet just landing on 23 right.
That's weird. So it's going through to YouTube fine.
Hey, cheers, Paulo. I got this t-shirt, believe it or not, in Dallas. I have put a bit of weight on, so a lot of t-shirts don't fit me anymore. And it seems to be the things from the US seems to be a little bit bigger. Just rolling out here, the EasyJet, Europe.
Yeah, looks like we might have lost your feed there, actually. Let me
See the flaps still extended there on the EasyJet. Just kind of drooping down off the back of the wings there. I think they are moving now, so they're retracting, which is pretty
move quite quick as well, don't they?
They do. Tell you what, have you ever been on board? Have you ever been on board an A380 and heard the sound of the flaps on that thing? It is crazy.
Insane,
yeah, it's one of the nicest sounds in modern aviation. Is the flaps extending or retracting on an Airbus A380? Have a look, folks, on that YouTube. It is such a cool sound. And you can imagine the size of them things on the King of the Skies. Huge wings, huge flaps, lots of power needed to move them around. 777X Will saying how many grey caps are left. Do we have any left in stock, or if not...
We should have a couple left in stock, I think.
Yeah, check the website, Will. If it says they're good to order, then yep. If not, it'll say pre-order.
Maybe not.
And Sue's just saying, yeah, the red bottles are now sold out. There we go. They're all gone.
Wow.
Apologies, folks, if you didn't get your hands on them. They've still got the black ones in stock, which are just as nice. The same, exact same, just a different colour. Still a very, very good stainless steel, vacuum insulated, 1 litre capacity, huge. And one thing I like about them is they are slim, so they're very tall, but they fit in like a cup holder, which you don't often get with oversized water bottles. Usually they don't fit in cup holders in cars and things like that. The grey caps are bangers. I'm so shocked how popular they've been.
Sorry, folks, about the remote feed if you are watching that. Something seems to have gone a bit kaput with the map feed, so I'm working behind the scenes to try and get that back on for you. We'll get it on as soon as we can.
Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, of course, and it's good to have Matt back on the Friday. Of course, Matt did a bit of an evening show on Friday rather than his usual all-day stream.
Yeah.
And how was it, Matt? Good to be back.
Yeah, it was great to be back, mate. Like, must admit, though, cannot lie, I was absolutely shattered.
Was you?
Yeah, I was like in like a little bit of regret as soon as I pressed the live. I'm like, what am I actually doing here? Like,
I should be in bed or by the pool in a sun lounger.
Absolutely. This is a bit of a shock to the system. We're not normally doing this, but yeah, it was well worth it, mate, for the support and everything. People getting involved, even like you say for the change in the start time. Really good viewer numbers and yeah, excellent support. Brilliant.
I've always had a really bad habit of doing stuff like that, like going on a holiday. Because as an adult, it's very hard just to take a holiday. You've got to, if you work for yourself, for example, or you've got a certain number of holidays, and you've got family as well. It's all that hard to balance. So what I usually tended to do was like get back from holiday in the evening, and the next day be back in work. And every time, without fail, it's like I'm just well too knackered for this. Why didn't I just take that one extra day? Like
that's why we always do that. Like if we go away, we'll always book an extra day after just to kind of get all the boring stuff done and settle back in before you go back to it.
It's worth it, isn't it? Yeah.
Mate, even after like 2 hours, getting to about 4 o'clock, I was starting to get pretty delirious, mate.
Good job it wasn't one of them sweltering hot shows. But I bet it felt quite cold for you, actually.
I cannot lie, right? Honestly, like, mate, it was on the roof there. The sun, it was like pretty scattered clouds. Yeah. Jeez, it was warm, mate. I was even in a t-shirt, mate. I can't lie. I was in a t-shirt on the roof and I thought, mate, you're going to need a hoodie today. But well suited. But yeah, I started stripping off, mate, down to the t-shirt, mate. It's really, really warm up there. It's really warm.
Pulling your trousers up again. Let's see what it is.
Yeah. No rum and cokes up there, though, unfortunately.
Oh, what a shame. No swimming pool at the RVP.
Just check your camera for me, Matt. It's going live, but there's just no picture coming through.
Okay.
Where's everyone's next holiday location? Me and Martin literally haven't had a holiday in a long time now.
No.
Like an actual good few days off minimum, because it's just been so busy with everything. Like you've had the dog, haven't you, as well, which has obviously been a big commitment. We've had the app in development, which has literally been almost every day working on that, and so on. So we really haven't got anything in the works. Obviously, we've got a baby on the way as well, so that'll be a bit of downtime on the travelling as well.
Yeah, I think there will be about a week or so where the channel is offline, folks, around the end of September, early October.
Yeah.
Because it's Jen's birthday and also your baby's due at that time, so we'll probably just shut the channel down for a week and take a bit of a break around then.
Birthdays galore, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's right, Suze. Two big things.
Set that now, Matt. I've just reset the camera and I don't around with the HDMI, see if that makes
Okay.
Do you have the Qatar Dreamliner on a taxi out as well? So our first heavy departure of today's show. We did have the, I think Etihad departing, 777 departing just before we went live today as we were setting up. Cheers, Paul. I think everybody does need, like, especially when you're working in some kind of creative job, you do need a break every once in a while because your brain just becomes like mush, basically. Like it's very hard to get motivated, and you know.
I think for us, we're having such a push to get this app out.
Yeah.
And I think once that's out, that's the big thing for this year, I think, and then we can start to go right. When should we get a break? And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there'd be no point taking a break now because, like I say, we're just trying to get this out and get it across the line and get it in the hands for you guys, you know. But yeah, we will need to have a break at some point soon, I think.
I think you get, like, when you're so busy in life as well, you kind of forget about having a break as well. Like, especially when you're working for yourself, it's just like you got so much going on. You're not there thinking, right, we're going to book time off. You're there thinking, let's just get this done. Let's just get this done. Let's just get that done. And before you know it, it's months and months have passed, and you're like, hang on, not stopped there. Oh, British Airways A320neo coming in from London Heathrow. Looking and sounding beautiful.
There we go. Seems like the UK servers are having a meltdown. I've switched us over to Frankfurt and we're all good.
Awesome.
Okay.
Frankfurt for the win, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust the Germans to do a better job, eh?
Well, apart from last night. Hey, go on.
Hey.
England under 21s. Go on, boys. Winning the Euros again.
Should we just all support them instead?
Euros again. Ole, ole. Go on, boys. 3-2. Get in. Anybody else watch that last night, chat? That's the second year on the trot. The under 21s have won the Euros.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wonder what happens when they get sort of, you know.
Yeah, when they turn 21.
What happens when they turn 21?
Yeah.
Just forget how to play.
Something happens, doesn't it?
Wobbly Squab. Thank you very much for the 5 months. I have a suspicion that YouTube usernames are going to get very much like Twitch ones.
That's it.
With this new change. Nico, good to see you on the Twitch channel. How are you doing, mate? And Link777777777, welcome in. Good to see you, mate. You missed a 7 off your name there, by the way. Just let you know. Yeah, he played well last night. Did play well.
Tell you what, this Type Air Portugal looks great on the Neo.
I do apologise if we've missed anybody's names in the chat. You know, when you've been doing this so long, you kind of get used to just scanning a chat.
Yeah.
And just picking things out. But this change has thrown me completely.
I worry that there's people that we really, really know that we just don't recognise at the moment, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose it's kind of good, like, different people get a shout out, but it's thrown me right off this.
Yeah.
Not ideal at all. Right, just to confirm, Smithy, you're looking at the Scandinavian now.
I'm looking at the Scandinavian, waiting for it to be cleared for pushback. Yeah, correct.
Okay, right, good. Cooking on gas then.
Not sure the actual feed's caught up yet.
Oh, really, Vicky? Drinking wine and eating tapas last night. Feel a bit fragile today. I feel like Vicky.
Oh, tapas, mate.
I feel like Vicky. Her name hasn't changed much.
No, Vicky's all right. Yeah, she's sound, isn't she?
One of the only ones who
Survived.
still easily recognisable. Hopefully these jets aren't too loud for you then, Vicky. There's always the mute button. Wow, super early rotation from the Jet 2. That's wild.
Yeah, just heading out to London Stansted, so it's not going to be very heavy at all. Lee Smythe, that's a name we recognise. Good to see you, mate. Has the app gone live yet? No, it's going to be live a week today, hopefully.
Yes.
And congratulations to Andy and Sam on the birthday announcement as well.
Oh, thanks, Lee. What a legend.
You're late to the party, Osgarden, but one of the mods will get a link in the Twitch channel to the video that explains everything, mate.
Yeah, that video's done really well, hasn't it, on YouTube? Loads of people have been watching, getting hyped. Every day it has new comments on, so check it out, folks, on our YouTube channel. There's an explanation about Fleetlog, albeit it's only just a highlight from last Sunday's show, but it explains it well.
Drewster! Go on, mate.
Yes.
With a 10 gifted memberships coming into the stream. Thank you so much, Drewster. That's a huge amount of support, mate. Really appreciate that.
Thank you, Drewster.
Wow.
And Sean, welcome back as well for the 16 months. Say my favourite stream from Europe. Thank you very much.
Wow. That's an honour. Yeah, Watermelon Airlines. Some say.
Mike Delta, good to see you as well.
Qatar 787 Dreamliner next to go. Just lining up on the start of 2-3 right. Heading back to Doha. PA28 King. I wonder who that is, eh? I feel like I know. Do you normally go under a certain ATC name in the chat?
Mark, good to see you. Tuning in from Reading. With a change on YouTube, you can change your name twice, but it'll still revert back. Okay. I don't know, dude. We've not even been told about this before they've done it, so...
Yeah, we don't know. Definitely on YouTube, you have a display name and a channel name, and I think now it's showing your channel name, so I don't know how easy it is to change that.
Y4evs, again, I hate how we just can't read out people's names. Thank you so much for the 41 months saying the best aviation show bar none. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
That's really kind. Thank you.
And Plymouth Phil gifting a membership as well. Really appreciate that. Have a look in settings. I seen chats yesterday you had normal names. It's not in our settings, I don't think, mate. I think it's just that not everybody's had this rolled out to them yet. Yeah, I can't see anything in our settings, unfortunately.
A wing fluff from that Qatar there. Yeah, on Friday I had a proper deep dive on all the settings and stuff. Convinced that we were doing something wrong because I was looking at other live channels and they didn't have the change yet, you know, in different countries and stuff. So I thought we'd change something. But no, literally couldn't find anything, so I think it is just a... There you go, guys. You've got to go with this.
YouTube fixing things that don't need fixing at all.
That's it. It's always been a common thing with YouTube. Albeit, like, they've done a good job, like, we'll give them that, but flipping hell. There's been some things that are questionable.
Yeah, I've just checked, folks. There is no settings we can do, I'm afraid. Hey, Terry. Thanks for the £2 donation, mate. Saying a big shout out to Emily, who's watching today. Welcome, welcome.
Hello. Turkish Airlines A321 Classic coming in.
Simple Life, good to see you as well.
Hey, welcome in.
Yeah, and Tony just letting people know, if you do want to change your handle, guys, the app handle that's showing, head to YouTube, customization, and change the name in there. Mizam, good to see you. And Suze wants to give a massive birthday shout out to her dad, James, who sat with her watching the stream this morning. Happy birthday, mate.
Wow.
Hope you have a great day, whatever you're getting up to.
That event that she went to yesterday looked so good. Feel free to share what it was in the chat, Suze.
Yeah, not sure if the actual remote feed's caught up with that fix.
I mean, your feed stopped coming through again. I really don't know what's going on here, mate.
Gremlins at work today.
They are.
Hey, Tom saying, I just discovered it was Tom and Ann who gifted my membership, so thank you so much for your generosity. Hey, enjoy. Made the most of that business class membership here on Airliners Live. You can get discounts on our merchandise, discount on flyer watches, the Altitude and the AvGeek range. And you'll also be eligible for a discount with Fleet Log as well when that releases. As well as all the other benefits like using the emotes, seeing VIP only videos, and of course the remote feed today, although it's not fully playing ball today.
Yeah, I'm doing my best, chat. Sorry about this, I don't know what's going on.
Singapore Airlines Airbus A350 next in, coming in from Singapore. And the Emirates A380 today, folks, was quite late, believe it or not, so we'll see what time that goes out. It's going to get temporarily blocked by this Turkish. Wants to steal the show.
There's no camera input, Matt. That's really jarring, that switch as well, Andy, by the way. I probably wouldn't do that.
Okay.
It like flashes the screen.
Does it?
There you go, I've got to see your camera again now. Dodging bullets down here today, chat. What's going on? All sorts going on here today. You know, you can tell when you've not done a Super Sunday show in a week or two.
Yeah.
Things just decide, oh, we're still in Turkey.
Yeah. Took my dad, Sue said, took my dad to Long Marsden yesterday, just outside of York, to a Civil War reenactment. It was fab, a bit too hot though. Mate, that sounds epic. I love all that. And massive muskets as well. On the go. Yeah, like I even seen like Sue's got to hold them and stuff as well. They looked huge. All these blokes marching towards each other. I assume they weren't really loaded because it did look like they were shooting each other. Love all that. Yeah, Carl. YouTube makes changes all the time, you know, and some of them are a bit questionable. You know, I think a lot of them are decent, but they sometimes just miss the mark as well. Like with this leaderboard thing that's in the chat at the moment. I think it's a good idea, but it just doesn't work very well, I don't think. It seems like the top people don't change very often. It sticks to the same person, and sometimes that person might leave the chat, not talk for a while, and still be number one. I don't fully understand it. Here comes the Singapore A350, taxiing into Terminal 2 at Manchester Airport. Beautiful airliner. Only see one of these per day at the most these days. Usually. Yeah, YouTube overall, I've received a lot of slack over the years for some of the changes they've made. I remember back, well over 10 years ago, they had, I mean, we're talking 20 years ago now. That's scary. Where they had a stars system, where when you watched the video, you rated it out of 5 stars, and then overall you got like a rating on the video. And when you did it, you could attach a comment to your rating. And when they changed it to just thumb up and thumb down, people were furious because it really just dumbed it down a lot. You might watch a video that's quite nice, but not great. Maybe it deserves a 4-star. And people were like, nah, I'm not a fan of this.
But I think the thing that was happening was they were just getting done in with like loads of people just spamming 1 stars. So again, it's like you have something nice and people ruin it. Basically.
Yeah. And allegedly now the dislike button does nothing as well. That's another thing, is like it actually has no effect on the video because you only see the like counter now, don't you? There's no actual dislike counter. Even before, it used to be like a ratio, didn't it, of like to dislikes. Not very strange. But then again, I can't knock them because overall I think they've done a great job. I love the TV app, for example. I can watch live streams on TV dead easy. I love the YouTube player in general and live streaming in general. I think they've done a really good job. Hey Paul, have a good morning. Yeah, you got lots of running around to do this morning. You can still see the dislikes of the Chrome extension. You can, yeah, but the vast majority of people don't see that. And I don't think it has any effect on the video either. There's even some rumours that it has a positive effect on the video because it's more engagement. Who knows? And that's the thing about YouTube is, because it's all like machine learning algorithms, even YouTube themselves don't know the algorithm because, it's machines who have been trained to do it, not humans. It's pretty crazy. Nice landing there from the Ryanair 737. Just touching down on 23 right. Nice busy chat this morning as well. Welcome in, folks, to the Super Sunday show. Here live from Manchester Airport. We're here at the Runway Visitor Park, which is where we've been live streaming from for many, many years. We're talking about 7 years now. Yeah, Venkman, I kind of get that. Venkman saying he thinks the YouTube leaderboard is more of a way to get people to donate more.
It doesn't work like that, though.
I know. The problem is, like, donating doesn't give you, like, a substantial increase. So it doesn't feel like it's pay to win. I think what they say is, it sounds a bit more cash grabby than it is. They say super chats contribute to it, but I think what they literally mean is a super chat counts as a message. I think from what I can tell. So, if you send 9 messages in a super chat, it's just going to count as 10 messages. I think it seems. Raining in Dublin. Oh no.
It's coming.
It's on the way. First class express shipping over the sea. Terry's making coffees. Go on then, Terry. Do us one as well.
Go on, Sal.
Matt as well. I need to top up.
Yep.
I'm going to restart your unit, Matt, because I'm at a bit of a loss here, mate, to be honest. If this doesn't work, you may have to have an early finish, I think.
Okay, mate.
I'm trying everything, but yeah, nothing's working. While you're restarting, I'll just snip to the loo. One sec.
Yeah, we've been very busy as well. We went to a friend's house yesterday. We only meant to go there for like an hour or two. You know, an old friend of mine who I'd known since over 10 years ago. Not really spoken to him much in the last few years, last sort of 5-6 years. And really got back in touch and went over to their new house. They moved in a couple of weeks ago. And my gosh, we were just there for hours and hours and hours. Didn't get back till late. Having a great time. Air France hop coming in from Paris. Charles de Gaulle just vacated the runway. Gosh, Suze. 32 degrees forecast tomorrow.
Wow.
Yikes. That's going to feel like he's back in Turkey. Are you back in the workshop tomorrow then, or we got something on?
No, I'm back in the workshop on Tuesday now, mate. Yeah.
Okay. Might be dodging a bullet there, to be honest.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, made the right decision there.
Well, we'll be in the office tomorrow, and the thing about the office is, it gets, as you know, it gets extremely hot in there because it's south-facing. Yeah. It's got like a tin roof, lots of big windows, and we don't have aircon naturally. So we bought an aircon unit, and it does a bit. I think it really takes the edge off it, but it definitely doesn't keep it cool.
That was a good thing about like the hotel. We stayed at like the Titanic Lara, and the aircon in those rooms was absolutely spot. Even having to turn the aircon down a little bit, it was so good.
Right, that's what you want. I love the feeling of when you've been out in the heat and you're red hot, and you get back to the hotel. It's nice and cool. It's the best feeling ever.
Oh, mate, yeah.
What would you be doing tomorrow, Andy, if you weren't in Airliners Live? What if I still my old job? I mean, depends which job. I mean, during the pandemic and stuff, I became redundant, and I got a job as a delivery driver, which was cool because it was an evening job. We didn't start till like 4 p.m. and it went on till late. So I loved it because you could do things in the day, and I liked working on Airliners Live and stuff during that. But prior to that, I worked in a workshop, pretty much. I guess similar to what Matt does, but this with electronics instead. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be in the office for sure all day and working hard on fleet log, getting everything boxed off for you folks for next weekend. There's a lot to do. Yeah, Mach 1 portable aircon units are so noisy. They really are, yeah. This one is noisy. It doesn't do it. It feels really cold when you put your hand in front of it, but it just doesn't seem to cool the room very much. It is a big office, though, so, yeah. But I've heard people have bought them for their house and said that they don't really do much. But I think aircon's awkward, isn't it? Because the idea of aircon, like, in your car and stuff, you're meant to have the windows up. Like, meant to close the windows to keep the cool in. But I think in your house, you're going to do the opposite on you. Like, when it's hot, you're going to open all the windows. So if you put the aircon on, it either needs to cool the whole house, or it's going to do nothing. I'll have my office ready to automatically turn off at 8 a.m. tomorrow. ALATC, that's genius. I wonder if we can get ours on like a smart plug or something. That was one thing that was a godsend in when we went to Texas last. We had a Dodge Ram, 1500, I think it was. It had a Hemi V8 in it. It was pretty cool. And they had like a button on the key fob, which I believe is illegal in the UK to have. It had a button on the key fob which started the engine for you. And at the start I was like, why would you want that? Like, it's just, what's the point? But in somewhere like that, mate, where it's red hot, what you do is you start the engine like as you're approaching the truck, maybe like it's on the other side of a parking lot, turns it on, and it sets the aircon on as well. So by the time you get to the truck, by the time you get to the truck, the aircon's already been on for a minute or two, enough to kind of just take the edge off it. It's so cool.
Why would that be illegal in the UK? That's cool.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the thing. I think it's maybe a safety thing, but also like an emissions thing as well, because you can't just leave your car running. And it doesn't even unlock the door, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you can start the engines and someone could just get in your truck and drive off.
Not a security issue.
Yeah. And I know a friend of mine, for example, had a BMW that could do something similar, but it wouldn't start the engine. It would start like the heaters and stuff. I don't know. It'd start something. So that in the morning, on a cold morning, he'd set it on a timer so that at like 8 a.m. or something, before he drives off to work, it's already been on for 15 minutes to warm up and do things. But I don't think that was a stop-start as such, though. But yeah, I was speaking to Noel Phillips, and we went to visit him when we were over there. And he was saying it's a godsend because, like, he goes flying a lot, in his aircraft. Literally, what he'll do is he'll do a flight, come back to the airport, and on final approach, he'll reach for the key fob and start his engine on his car. So when he just gets off the plane and puts it away, he gets to the car and it's nice and cold. Pretty genius. Teslas do that via an app. Wow. Yeah, they're pretty smart, them things, aren't they? I suppose that's a bit of a workaround, isn't it? If you haven't got an engine, there's no engine to start. Oh, nice, Joanna. Yeah, Dodge Challenger. They're pretty cool cars, aren't they? Really, Ian? I don't know, man. I get the hype with electric cars, and I'm seeing a lot of them on the road and stuff. But I don't know. I think I'm a ways away from my old diesel ways at the moment. I think there will come a time though when you make that change, isn't it? My old diesel Jaguar is not leaving anytime soon. Wow, long rotation there from the Ryanair 737 MAX. Oh yeah, Vicky, bacon. Bacon's good for hangovers. Lots of water though is like probably the best fix. Have you got an Airliner's live water bottle? I'll sort you out. KLM Airbus A321 Neo coming in from Amsterdam Schiphol Airport here. Love to see these at Manchester. Been a nice addition to the regular visitors at our airport. Need to put some Vimto in it. Yes, you know it. Lufthansa Airbus A320 rolling off on 23 road. Morning, Rachy, I guess, is that? Welcome in. Welcome to the Super Sunday show here on Airliners Live. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend so far, folks. Yeah, Joanne, I need that mask design on the Jet 2 Neos. I still wonder, like, maybe I'll have to speak to someone who knows a bit more inside, but I do wonder if them mask designs are like an optional extra. You know, and they probably say, you know, I get this mask design, it looks great, and it has all these benefits, but, you know, maybe there's a certain paint they use or something that's not the cheapest, so airlines can opt to not have them, maybe. It's like a friend of mine. So the person I went to visit yesterday, they've got a new build house. And in my mind, I thought new builds were you just buy them and that's it. But apparently with this house, you got to design it yourself. Pretty bad. It was like they had to pick the flooring, they got to pick the tiling in the bathroom, what the kitchen's fitted with, just loads of extras, even down to like how many plugs the house had, how many electrical sockets it had, if it had an EV charger, you know. It's like blown away. Never thought it was that in depth. Yeah, I've never flown with Lufthansa before. Can't say much about them. Tell you that they do have some cool planes though. They still operate the Boeing 747s, of course, in their fleet. I think they still operate the 400 series as well of the 747s, which is pretty wild. Hey, Rachel, welcome to Premium Economy. Thank you so much. And also David MC as well for the gifted membership as well. And Tasker with a 39 months of Premium Economy. Thank you, folks. Really appreciate the support. Very kind. Yeah, I think when you're buying a new build, I think they do that. They allow you to design it, which is great, but I think that's kind of how they sell you all the extras, isn't it? You know, maybe they make quite a lot of money on that too, I don't know. Lufthansa are a great airline. Flew with them to Germany when I went to watch England in Euros last year. I recommend. Nice, Kieran. I wouldn't mind flying with them myself. Like I said, they fly some cool planes. So. And don't they even still have Airbus A340s as well in their fleet? Like these really cool airliners that you could usually you don't get the opportunity to fly on. Especially like here in the UK, we have no operators of them. No operators of the 747 anymore either. So it's a nice change. Wow, Joel, with the whatever that means, 1,000 TBH. TBH, what could that be? Sue's just putting in the chat there that it's about 20 quid, about £22. Thank you so much, Joel. Thank you. Let us know what that currency is. Although he does give a hint in the message. Says, "Hello guys, I've been in Thailand for the past 2 months and not been able to say hello for a while. Can only spend money in Thai baht. Baht. Hope you are well. Roll on the app, mate. I am so hyped for the app. Thank you so much for the big donation there, dude. Thank you. I've never been to Thailand. Thai baht, is that how you say it? Thank you, though, dude. That's still a big donation, nonetheless. Really appreciate it. I know it probably means a lot more over in Thailand as well. We have cargo 747s in the UK. We do, yeah. You can go to somewhere like East Midlands and see them. I've seen, is it London Heathrow? You can sometimes see the Korean 747s as well.
Yeah.
These days.
Yeah.
So there's a few still knocking on.
Still going to see Singapore 747s, I think, as well. Going to see.
Wow. But I still think it's wild because when we were in Amsterdam, May 2 years ago. Yeah, we seen just in like a space of 3 hours, 4 hours, we seen 5 747s.
Yeah,
crazy. So they are still alive and well, but just got to know where to see them. Meg Martina flew Lufthansa A340 from Vancouver to Frankfurt a number of years ago. It was cool. All the bathrooms were downstairs under the floor. Yo, that sounds cool.
Wow.
I'm sure Thomas Cook did something like that with their A330s. That might have been a thing, unless I just imagined that. Wow. So then Rolls-Royce Trent XWB engines there. Huge pair of jets on the Virgin Atlantic A350 1000. Beautiful airliner. It's mega out here. The difference in aviation is so cool compared to what I'm used to back home in Manchester. Back home soon at the end of the month, says Joel again over in Thailand. Mate, I think I was watching a Sid Squad stream when they were doing a live stream from, I think it was either Bangkok, I think it was Bangkok. And mate, that was insane. I don't think I've ever seen an airport that good for plane spotting. It was like LA, but condensed into a smaller space. It was incredible.
I think we've got the Hainan 330 pushing here over on the Pier 1 at T2, so that shouldn't be too long for a nice 330 departure.
Wow, nice.
A350 comes in two sizes, the 900 and 1000. This particular aircraft is A350 1000. The easiest way of telling them apart is looking at the rear wheels. On this 1000, side has 6 wheels. On the A350 900, each side has 4 wheels.
Let's take this in, shall we? The Virgin A350 coming in. Beautiful airliner. Airbus A350, of course, with Virgin Atlantic. This plane coming in from Orlando, Florida. Amazing destination that Virgin have been for so long associated with here at Manchester. One of the most ultimate leisure routes of Manchester. The leisure route's final boss. And Ian Atkin, welcome back to Premium Economy, dude. Thank you so much. Welcome back, welcome back. Mike Delta 11, gifted a membership as well, thank you. And Sam Yates, with a 19 months of Premium Economy, saying first stream since getting engaged last weekend. Hey, congratulations.
Hey.
Wow. Thanks for sharing that news, Sam. Let's get some celebration emotes in the chat for Sam. Getting engaged last weekend.
Creative pushing back as well. I think the Hainan incidentally just getting moved to a stand to a gate.
Sue saying, trying to persuade my fella to join in with the midweek shows. He lost his job with no prior warning on Friday, so he's going to have a lot of free time until he finds a new one. Oh, mate, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hope he's doing all right. I'm sure he'll be back on his feet very soon. And yeah, I'm sure you can pitch all the midweek shows and the Friday show, of course, to him. Sorry to hear that, though. Here comes the King of the Skies. This plane is running a little bit late, actually, but was a little bit late coming in as well this morning. Hey, no worries, Sam. Tim saying don't forget to tap the app, Martin. Oh, yes. I think he's a little bit busy.
I'm well too distracted for that.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not here for a while. I'm trying my best to get this fixed, but
yeah, no worries. I'll remind you in a bit.
I'm on live support at the minute with that guy. There's no point telling Matt to come back here and then we don't fix it. I might as well try and fix it and work out what's going on.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt.
Okay,
I think it's their servers that are not happy.
Yeah, going in from Belfast. The Airbus A319 with EasyJets. Golf Echo Zulu Bravo Tango EasyJet flight 2901. Going into Manchester Airport here. I did see a question in the chat earlier about are they going to be closing Terminal 3 at Manchester for refurbishment? I believe so, yes. I just don't know the exact dates and things like that, but on the horizon, in the next couple of months and stuff, we are going to see Terminal 1 and 3 have major works done to it. So if you are travelling in the next sort of year or so or onwards, just keep an eye on your emails and stuff, because I'm sure your operator will reach out if you just so happen to have a movement of terminal, for example. Is Indigo still starting? I've heard so, yes, but as per everything in Manchester, we just like to wait until we see it with our own eyes before we get hyped about it. Would be nice, though, for sure. Finnair, Embraer E190 heading back to Helsinki. Nice smooth climb there from the Embraer.
Embraer 190, Finnair flight 1362, an aircraft on its way to Helsinki.
Okay, we're waiting for the King of the Skies now, which is just pushed back. It's the first A380 movement of the show today. We do have another one coming in about 1 hour, 30 minutes. Carol Ann, welcome in. Yeah, all rise for the King of the Skies. Emirates A380 will be taking off here on this close runway in a moment.
Look, now disconnected. Ground crew walking away, so he'll be on the move quite soon.
I have completed the little and large assignment note. Had to get that one in the old bag.
Have a look what I've got. The Matrix.
And don't forget, folks, it is your last chance to enter the competition to win a altitude watch. Today's your last chance. They will be drawing this in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you scan that or follow the links in the chat. And thanks very much to Flyer Watches for sponsoring today's stream as well. You can get 15% off both the Altitude Watch and the AvGeek watches at Flyer Watches if you're a business class VIP or above. One of our business class or above members. And a huge thanks to those guys for supporting the stream as well.
Yeah, thanks, Flyer Watchers. Appreciate it. Do you think Oman Air will ever come back to Manchester Airport? Possibly, yeah. I think airlines like Oman Air and things like Gulf Air, even like Emirates, right? They rely just so much on connecting traffic, flights with a stop, that the actual demand from here to somewhere like the United Arab Emirates, for example, might not be that great. So there's a lot of competition with other airlines that are also connecting, so it's never that straightforward. But also they got the factor of all the work that's going on at Manchester Airport, which is quite limiting on how many stands they'll have available and stuff, and how many passengers they can have coming through, so there's a lot of factors at play.
Oh my days.
Wow.
That just caught my attention on my screen here whilst I'm on a live chat as Joel keeps the chat popping off. Thank you very much. 20 gifted memberships. Joel, that is a huge amount of support, mate. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. You just got one of those. Get a massive thank you in the chat.
Thank you, Joel. So kind. Maybe having a great time over there in Thailand. Thank you for the huge support.
Next arrival, just about to touch down to the EasyJet flight 2182. We'll take you to 2200, arriving from Fargo.
We keep our eyes on the Emirates A380 here. King of the Skies is going to be taken off soon. Just been pushed back. We'll start to taxi in a moment. Yeah, the Emirates is going to take off in a couple of minutes. So stick around. Don't forget to hit the like button as well if you're watching on YouTube. It helps us out a lot. Over 2,000 live viewers at the moment. So if we all smash that like button, I'm sure it'll make a huge difference. We're currently on about 600 likes. All right, L. Whiteley. Or L. Whitey. You will see the Emirates A380 arriving, and if you hear it 11:30. King in the skies, just waiting for taxi clearance. It does take a little bit longer than most airliners, the A380, because it's got 4 engines rather than just 2 as most have, so they do have to go through the process of starting all 4 independently. And the airliner does take a little bit longer to get going as well, just because the sheer size of it and the weight. They also have to be a little bit careful about when this plane takes off as well, because it has such a large footprint in terms of turbulence, wake turbulence. They just have to make sure it's not too close to any other airliners. And also they have to be quite careful about when it arrives into Dubai as well, because Dubai is such a big, busy airport that they do not want this plane to be holding too long, you know, before landing. They want to have that slot well in place, because if this plane has to hold for a long time, of course you can imagine that's a lot of fuel getting burnt. They want to just be extra prepared on that front. No problem, Suze. Yeah, we put our washing out yesterday. It was like the perfect day for it because it was super windy and pretty sunny. Pretty sure the clothes dried in about 5 minutes. On the move now anyway, the Emirates A380. You can see it's taking a left-hand turn there, so that means it's going to be heading to the start of runway 23 right. This is Airliners Live, good morning.
Hello.
Martin is here, don't worry.
I am here, I'm fixing things.
He's not disappeared.
Yeah, Matt, I think, I'll be honest, I think it could be a cable issue there, mate, because I've just restarted your unit and it's got no input again.
I'm not sure why that Ryan is holding there. It's a strange place. Not sure I was waiting for a slot on the departure. Yeah, Mr. Airliners Live, the YouTube changed it so it's not your display name anymore, which would make sense being displayed. It's your username, which is unique to you. Apparently, I've heard it's because it's preventing people from impersonating people. I suppose, you know, the old system, anyone could just change their name to your name and change their profile picture, but we never had that problem. Although we do have quite a nice community as well, and the likes of the mods and stuff do pick stuff like that up. But I guess when you've got like a really busy, crazy chat that's not very well moderated, I guess people could be a bit malicious maybe. Who knows? So now people are just being displayed their username, which I think is unique to them. I suppose it has its benefits, but it is quite a strange change. Emirates A380 going to be next to depart by the looks of things. Almost at the start of the runway now. Is this really live? Be honest. Yeah, I mean, the chat has been helpful, but I'll let you figure out. It's all AI generated, guys. It's all fake. Why would it not be? Yeah, Tim, exactly. I have seen some people being a bit deceitful, though, with stuff like that. Like, they'll just up... there was one at New York, JFK, where they just had a live stream of planes, but it was all pre-recorded, and it was just on, like, a loop. So it was just going on forever. And it had no live chat or anything, so people couldn't exactly make people aware of that. So I guess people are going to try stuff like that, aren't they? I know, yeah, Mr. Airline's life. That's it. Thunderstorms inbound Barnsley. Yo. Where's our thunderstorms? Yeah, it could be pre-recorded, exactly.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to accept defeat on this. Any chance do you think Sam can go and get him?
Yeah, you might have to... I don't know where she is. I can send her a message.
A380 ready to go.
So that's the morning Emirates A380 departs. Just having a look at
What an epic departure.
A380.
Emirates A380 blasting out of Manchester Airport. Apologies, folks, for the lack of remote feed today. We will get that sorted for next week. But as I'm sure you can appreciate, I've spent long enough trying to fix that now. I think I've been on it nearly an hour trying to fix it. So yeah, we're going to have to just accept defeat and crack on with the show today, I think. What we think is either Matt's got a broken cable or the camera output has finally given up the ghost, unfortunately. But we'll check all that next week. That Ryanair's been holding there for a little while now, hasn't it? That's not quite sure what's going on with that one.
Are you really called Martin and Andy? Be honest.
Yeah, so Dad's Secret Kitchen was saying that anybody who seems to have the McAfee kind of internet safety software stuff,
right?
Apparently it comes up saying deep fake detected on our streams. So apparently, I mean, I'm not real, he's not real, and that Ryanair's not real either. So if you chat, if you've ever seen it pop up and it says deep fake detected, can you send us a screenshot? Because I'm gonna have to email them and say, yo, how do we fix this, guys? Because apparently anybody who's got McAfee who comes on our stream is just going to think it's not real and they're just going to leave, aren't they?
I think if I was a deepfake, I'd at least make myself a bit taller, you know what I mean?
I'd definitely be a little bit more handsome. I'd probably like shift the dad bod as well.
I'd give myself, yeah, six-pack, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, Zach, thank you very much for the donation, mate. Really appreciate that. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Don't forget, guys, we do have a Ko-fi page. If you want to send a donation in like that, we don't lose 30% on the Ko-fi page. The link is in the chat if you'd like us to support us on there. It does still put a message in the chat as well. It's pre-recorded and the chat's paid actors.
You got us.
You found us out.
All the subscribers are paid for.
Yeah, you found us out.
Yeah, that's all we do.
EasyJet. Just vacating in from Bordeaux. YouTube made a change, Ian. It's now showing your handle rather than your username, mate, I'm afraid. So we will put a tutorial out on how to update it. And Sandra gifting a membership. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it.
Amy Johnson, Female Pilot Initiative, sticker on there as well.
Has that got bigger?
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's just a deep fake, I think. Hey, cheers. Biskta, I don't know. Thank you for another great stream. Appreciate it. Very kind. We try our best. Ollie Clark, welcome in. Says afternoon, guys. And Sandy as well. Good morning.
Welcome in, everybody.
Yeah, thank you for all the orders of the water bottles as well. The water bottles.
Bottle of water.
Bottle of water. We've now sold out of the red ones. However, there's still a couple left of the black. So apologies to anyone who missed out on the red. But yeah, the black ones are the same.
Know what I'm doing tomorrow?
All day.
Yeah. Warren said these deep fake things I bought from the Airliners Live shop are really good, just like the real thing. Love that. Yeah, I'm not sure if we've got any news on this this Ryanair. What's going on? It's supposed to be heading out to Chennai. But passing just behind it. Virgin Atlantic A330. That aircraft heading out to Las Vegas. And Nathan, welcome back. 3 months of support to the channel. Thank you very much, mate. It's a fantastic night live shows. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, that Ryanair is facing the wrong way somewhat, so not sure if they just put the Ryanair there to be out the way.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Nice one, Jenny. Glad you're enjoying it.
Darth Silius says, got my black water bottle off the Wi-Fi. It's epic. Keeps me drink cold all day. Hey, I'm glad it works, mate. Maybe a bit bad if it didn't it?
That's it. With merch like that, we always be a bit selfish. When we're thinking of the idea, we go, what do we want? And we're drinking a lot of water on the streams. You're drinking your Vimtos, hot Vimtos, coffee sometimes. And we thought, we want a thing that just helps us. I go through a lot of water as well. And I want something like a big water bottle. And yeah, it's done really good. We use them all the time.
I love filling mine up and then taking most of it back home again every day.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I drink my water. Honestly, I'm so bad, mate, with drinking water.
All right.
I just don't drink enough. But I've always been like that.
Yeah.
Jen laughs at me. She's like, "You're wasting juice." Because I literally fill up the thing all the way up to the top, and I come home with like 3/4 of it still left on there.
Currently planning an epic trip for 2026 as it stands. Airbus A350 and an A380 doing the routes.
Mate, that is Short flight to Turkey, innit?
Sounds interesting, Flemmo.
I still want to know how you get so much time off work. That's what I want to know.
I know.
What employee incentive scheme are you in?
I remember I asked him if he wants to go to Lanzarote for like two nights. Oh, I haven't got enough holidays at work, sorry. Like, you what? You have holidays at work? But it's not the other way around. How many days of work do you have in your calendar?
You book them in.
I know. You mean work on 2nd of August 2026?
Mark says, does the bottle also keep beer cold? I mean, I assume so. I've not tried it, but it's water, like fluid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why not? I can buy holidays at my work. Best invention ever. I think I'd be skint if I had that.
Quite cool. Cool idea, I guess.
Wonder how much did he charge?
I know. Bet not cheap. Like I need to get paid to go on a holiday at this point.
Honestly.
How little holidays we take. Aren't you supposed to have like, what's the national average?
I don't know.
I know
24 days? 25? 26?
Wow.
I think we've had
I know I've had one.
2 days, I think, this
Yeah,
year.
I've
So
had
far.
at least one or, yeah, maybe two actually.
Oh, Jen can buy holidays as well. No way. Yeah, we will go on holiday at some point soon, chat. Let's get Fleet Log out,
Yes.
and then we're going to disappear. You won't see us for a month.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like that Ryanair's finally on the move. We'll keep an eye on where it ends up.
Yeah.
But first of which, Virgin Atlantic to Las Vegas, A330 on the roll. Are we a bit delicate today, are we, Vicky? Was you out last night?
Wow. That was incredible. Proper screaming departures today.
Yeah, getting some really good audio off these, aren't we, today?
Indeed. Loving it.
Mark says, I used the airline's live travel kit yesterday. Just woke up in Florida at 6 a.m. Still dark. There you go. Love that. Thank you, Mark, for the order as well.
Yeah, I hope the travel kit was good for you.
Yeah, it's not the fact that, like, me and Andy both said, like, we're not going to keep track of how much holiday we're taking. But both of us just said, look, neither of us is going to take the mick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We kind of know when the busy times are. We know what we need to get done, this, that, the other.
I guess we are taking the mick. Just
But
the other
now
way.
it's the wrong way around. Like, literally, we just can't at the minute. We just can't take time off at the minute.
Yeah.
Or we could, but we'd just be away working. So
That's it. Yeah, you can take a day off, can't you? But you'll end up doing work
Yeah.
from home or whatever. It's all good things, though.
yeah, it's good fun. Rob says, my wife of 21 years, Ange, look, he's named and shamed her as well. Ange doesn't get why I enjoy watching aviation live streams.
Come on, Ange.
Everybody in the chat say, come on, Ange. And yet she loves flying. Surely that's ground for divorce, says Rob. You know what, Rob? I think you've got some common ground there, mate. I think if you work on that a little bit, Rob.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Might be on to a winner. Can we get Ange gifted?
Go on.
Come on, Ange. Everyone's in there. Come on, Ange, in the chat.
Ryanair 737-800 series, just taxiing in here. Lovely sound there from the CF56 engines. We have ALATC in the chat as well. Usually has
Welcome
ears, ears to the air traffic control frequencies. I don't think there's anything, any drama today so far.
Vicky says she's got her cousin Amanda into it. She got gifted a membership last week. There you go.
Very nice. There you go, chat. Has anyone in the chat ever got someone into live plane spotting or plane spotting in general? Your dad seems to have taken quite the interest, doesn't he? Like getting down to Barton and stuff, getting photos.
I think he went the other day to see. You went yesterday to try and see if you could see that tiger moth that was flying about, but it wasn't there when he went.
Oh yeah, yeah, we seen that on the drive back home yesterday in formation as well, flying over. Really cool. Got it on fleet log as well. Yeah, my girlfriend saying Flemmo. Mate, I bet you she's got to be into aviation. Red arrows, you know. Play airlines. The works. Come on, I mean, what's not to love, right? What's not to love? I get the maybe hyper excitement that we have might be a bit more niche, but come on, you can't enjoy some of these epic machines coming and going. Love flying on them, of course. Love being up close. The excitement of being at the airport, of course. Add in maybe like some windy landings and things, you know. Make it a bit more entertaining.
EasyJet A319 making the trip out to Faro. And a huge thanks to Mark, gifting a membership to the community. That's gone to William Porter. Thank you very much, Mark, for that. And Matt Healy, thank you very much as well for your donation, saying, I've been on a diet first week and I've lost £9. That's good, isn't it?
Whoa.
Love that. Well done, mate.
Diet's that.
I was saying to Jen, I need to start doing something. I'm getting a bit of a porker on me now. And Audrey, thank you very much, gifting a membership to the community as well. Really appreciate that.
Also had Suze as well, gifted a membership. And 14 months business class from a user called Ange. I wonder if that's the same Ange. Saying, love Super Sunday, you're the best.
Thanks very much.
I feel like that's a different Ange based on the
yeah.
the comments.
Maybe. Is that you, Ange?
Come on, Ange.
And a big shout out to Shirley Beckett as well, who's watching in Spain. So a very warm welcome, Shirley. Good to have you in the stream. Yeah, you might love me the way I am, Jen, but I've had enough of seeing a belly every time I get out of the shower.
Sam says the same to me. She's like, oh, you don't look too bad. I'm like, yeah, but half my shirts don't fit me anymore. Like, it's annoying. I've got to keep buying new clothes because I'm putting on weight.
Mate, we need to just try and start playing squash again. I used to enjoy squash.
I've seen some people by me playing tennis on the tennis courts.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I used to love playing tennis. Need to get back into that. Tell you, okay, I'll go with that one. Your shirt's supposed to have shrunk.
Yeah, I think that's my problem as well.
But all my shirts do that.
All my t-shirts make my belly look really big for some reason. I don't know why.
Need to do a different wash setting, I think, guys. Stop using the tumble dryer. Well, that's how it feels as well.
How you doing, you okay?
Off goes an EasyJet A320, taking off on runway 23 right here at Manchester Airport.
So EasyJet heading out to Gibraltar. We've got the Gulf Air Dreamliner on the taxi out. TUI Dreamliner from Montego Bay as well will be heading out shortly.
Yeah, Sue's saying I lost about a stone since leaving my NHS job. Used to be sat on my bum for 8 hours a day. Now I'm walking around for 8 hours on my feet. Sue's, yeah, that's the thing, is like office jobs, man. It's like, it must be so hard to keep weight off you.
Well, we don't do much, do we, really?
No. I've definitely put on a bit, like, enough to be an issue.
Yeah.
But we are out and about as well, which also helps somewhat.
My thing is, I wanted to start like hiking and stuff.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
But obviously with Darcy's leg the way it is,
yeah,
that's going to get put on hold for a bit. But
my six-pack turned its barrel years ago. I mean, at least you had one. All runway rambles, yeah, Rob. We do need to make more of them. So we'll get on some after this app's been released.
Yeah, it's all fleet log at the minute. Nothing else is getting a look in.
That's it. Super early rotation there from the British Airways shuttle service.
It normally takes about 25.
Swimming is really good. I find it makes me get off technology. Can't check your phone or anything. It's very therapeutic. Joanna, that's a good shout. I used to love swimming. Right now, I'm just into walking a lot. You know, like walking for an hour here and there around my estate and stuff. And honestly, I think it's the same kind of effect. It's just nice to just get off technology, isn't it, for a little bit? Kind of clear your mind a bit, just think about things.
That Ryanair then that was parked up for a little while is lining up now. So that will be departing just in front of the Gulf Air Dreamliner. And thank you all for tuning in as well. And Pia, thank you very much for your donation coming into the stream as well. Thank you very much, Pia. Good to see you today. Hope you're doing well. And thanks to everyone tuning in. Really good viewer numbers today. Well over 2,500 live viewers tuning in. Welcome, everybody.
Wow. Thanks, folks. Yeah, the Gulf Air Dreamliner will be taken off shortly. We do have a Ryanair first to go.
Wow, Aidan did a 14-mile bike ride. Mate, that's a long bike ride, that.
Wow, a lot of runway being used by the Ryanair.
As the aircraft is taxiing itself around the airfield, Ryanair flight 4432, Boeing 737-800.
And Chris, thank you very much for your $5 donation, mate. Really appreciate that. Saying good morning from Jacksonville, Florida, USA. My favourite Sunday morning tradition. Hey, that's awesome, mate. Thank you so much for tuning in every week. Great to have you with us. Gulf Air next to go. Heli Pilot saying you got to watch out with swimming because it's a massive high-calorie burn. So people stuff their faces after swimming as they're super hungry afterwards. But yeah, if you drink water after, it'll help.
Okay, that's interesting. Very D-rated takeoff there from the Gulf Air. Generally, the Dreamliners are pretty quiet anyway, especially compared to something like an A330.
And the Ryanair next to land in from Cologne. Is the commentary really loud today, or is our mic pointing in the wrong direction?
The mic's normal, but I think it's loud.
Let me go and have a look.
Yeah, TUI Dreamliner just about to enter the shot, but we do have this Ryanair first, about to land. Tell you what, the sun, now that it's out, is so hot. Glad I wore shorts today. Even though the temperature isn't actually that high. Because the TUI Dreamliner on the move as well. Paul saying, morning, and thank you to have a gift to be a membership. Well, welcome, Paul.
Hey, and Rob, thank you very much for the 5 months of support. Really appreciate that. Saying great to be part of the gang. Hey, thanks, Rob. Yeah, I do notice you're involved in the chat a lot, mate. That's really good.
My dad's in the chat. Hello.
Yo, yo, yo.
He says you'll need to come to Scotland with us if you're into your walking now.
Well, I'm not into it yet. I've not done one yet.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of it on YouTube, if that counts.
Yeah.
I watched Good Bloke Outdoors do the West Highland Way. Now that looks like a scenic walk. It took him 4 days.
Yeah.
And you go from just north of Glasgow, and then all the way up to where's it finish? I can't remember. You go past Loch Lomond, you go past the Green Welly shop where me and Jen have been, and I think it finishes at Ben Nevis, I think.
Wow.
So it's a proper stomp.
I don't think Sam has ever been to Scotland.
Has she not?
So, no. I do want to go back to Edinburgh. I love it there.
I'm not a fan of Edinburgh, mate.
Are you not?
No.
Did you say it was like dead busy?
Oh, it's just rammed, mate.
Was
it's just full of people.
When I went, it was the opposite. It was empty. It was like you could just proper walk around, get some pictures.
Ends at Fort William, that's it, yeah. Yeah, that's a proper stomp, that.
That sounds like it.
He like wild camps and everything. He has like full backpack on.
Oh,
Does
yeah.
wild camping. Mate, that'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's
in
a proper
Scotland.
runway ramble. 4 days.
4 days.
Hey, thank you very much, Brian. I recognise your picture, mate. Thanks for the 19 months. Really appreciate it, Brian. A legend. A350 next to land, positioning in from Edinburgh.
Oh,
Virgin
great.
Atlantic.
I agree, Audrey. Scotland is stunning. I've said it a few times. I would love to, in my life, do the NC 500. Definitely one on the bucket list.
A little pop-out tent, mate. Are you mad? You need more than a pop-out tent on one of them stomps, mate. The wind picks up. You don't want to be in a 20 quid pop-out tent. A couple of packs of quakes. Those tent box things. Yeah, the thing is, Joanna, with those, they're about $2.5 grand.
Tent box on
Tent
your
boxes,
car,
you
yeah.
put money. I mean, listen. You know what I mean? I love tent box. You know what I mean? You want to send it on? I love tent box.
I know.
They are expensive.
They do sponsorships. I've seen a couple of people sponsor.
Yeah, we love tent box, don't we?
I know. Yeah, I definitely.
I love tent box.
You know, I just just not got around to buying one yet. That's all.
Yeah, that's all it is. I've just not got enough money yet. That's all. But yeah, it's.
Well, so they're literally just like a tent that goes on the roof of your car.
Yeah, so it's like you know, like you get those things you can put on the top of your car that you can put extra stuff in.
Yeah, roof box.
A roof box.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but you just press a button and a tent pops out.
Wow.
And a little ladder. Mad that, innit?
That's cool.
Wouldn't do you very good on a Highland Way stomp though, would it? Because you're leaving your car behind. But yeah, it's they're not cheap.
No.
Oh, Rich, thank you very much, mate. 10 gifted memberships. Go on, Richard. Thank you so much for the support, mate.
Yeah, thank you. That's huge.
But yeah, go and if you do like that sort of content, I've shouted him out. This will be the last time I shout him out because I don't want to keep going on about it. But Good Bloke Outdoors, absolutely mega. We had him on the TV again last night. Watched him. He camped on top of Ben Nevis in the snow.
Wow.
And Andy, I gotta send it you. It was the most cinematic, mate. The sunrise and the sunset was just, mate, unbelievable.
Nice. I'm happy to see it.
Yeah, he's such a good little content creator. Good old Bob, Solar Rebel.
Love to see it. Hey, when that sun shines, it's hot, isn't it? Does he walk 500 miles? Yeah, then he walks 500 more as well. Why is there a Virgin A350 from Edinburgh? It's because it's a repositioning flight. So they operate flights out of Edinburgh as well as Manchester. So the plane was just needed at Manchester, so they flew it from Edinburgh to Manchester. I hope that answers the question. You get them quite often as well. You know, a couple of different airlines do it. You know, EasyJet, for example, Ryanair. Usually Ryanair will make a flight out of it. Jet2 as well is quite a common one to see at Manchester. TUI as well. You'll sometimes see the Dreamliners coming up from like Gatwick as another common route. And yeah, I've seen like Manchester, Ryanair doing like Stansted to Manchester, EasyJet doing like sometimes Liverpool to Manchester. We've seen, which is a extremely short flight. Yeah, it's pretty common. One thing about it though is they don't have any passengers on and they can't have any passengers on because to do a repositioning flight, let's just say you're doing Liverpool to Manchester, and then I'm out here, I'm in Liverpool, I hear about this repositioning flight, I go, oh, I want to fly on it, go on, I'll give you a bit of money, I'll fly on it. Well, they would then have to staff that aircraft with cabin crew as well to look after the passengers, because that is primarily why cabin crew are there. They're there for safety. They're there to be there when things go wrong. So if you're going to have passengers on, you need cabin crew. So they do a lot more, believe it or not, than just serve your tea and biscuits. Although that's what they're most known for, I guess.
Hey, Tel, thank you very much. Very generous £5 donation, mate. Got a Lancaster Bomber taxi run next Saturday. That's going to be epic, mate. That sounds awesome.
What, you're on board? Is that a thing?
Mate, that's crazy.
Mate, you get to all the...
Just get in the air all, say, listen, any chance for a quick circuit, you know what I mean?
You should show off the thing that you've got down there if you've got a moment.
I will do, yeah.
I know Terry will be impressed with that.
Yeah, so Dad's Secret Kitchen has sent something, chat, that's going to be in this year's charity fundraiser, which, to be honest, Andy, is yet another thing we need to try and organise.
Yep.
In the next couple of months. To be honest, we're probably going to have to reschedule that this year, I think.
Yeah.
But look at this, chat. Which camera am I on? There I am. Look at that. Can you see? Can you read that, chat?
So he's quite into his metal detecting, Dad's Secret Kitchen. And he popped up in the chat last Sunday, didn't he? Saying he found Spitfire ammunition on a beach in Wales, I think, from memory. And he's now put it in this little cabinet with an Airline's Live badge on it and a little plaque on there too that he's made.
That's mental, that, isn't it?
Of a Spitfire ammunition. And I asked him, I went, how do you know it's from a Spitfire? Because there's no writing on it.
Yeah.
And he says what you do is you measure them, and based on the specific measurements, you can work out exactly where it's come from.
Crazy, that, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's a specific size that the Spitfire had. That is nuts. What a piece of history that
is.
I was saying that's a proper one man's trash is another man's treasure. Because how you can just find that on a beach is wild.
And I bet you'd find that and just not even know what it is either.
Yeah, exactly. Like
you just bin it off.
Yeah. Caliber of the bullet, that's it. Tell, you know it.
I was watching this program on TV that just came on the other day. And it was basically like people who've lost things in the Lake District. They send like divers and detectorists and stuff to try and find all this stuff.
Wow. I
wasn't really paying too much attention, but I kind of started getting into it. Like people who've lost rings and stuff, they try and find it for them. Lost and Found, I think it's called. TAP Air Portugal heading out to Lisbon. Yeah, going up there as well.
Nice to the Neo's operated on that route as well.
A huge thanks to everyone tuning in. Well over 2,600 viewers. Can we smash that 1,000 likes mark? I'm sure we can. Twitch crew, how are you doing? Get some names in the chat. Twitch crew as well. Bertie, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And D Jamonja, welcome in as well. Good to see you.
Southside a little bit quieter today. I know last Sunday it was quite busy. And whenever you get some kind of special movement, you get a lot of spotters.
Yeah.
Here at the RVP as well, it's pretty steady today. It's quite a nice, a lot of kids and stuff here, a lot of families enjoying the atmosphere. But up on the mound, it's not too busy today, which is great.
Yeah, drop us an email, Kev. Thanks very much, mate. Cheers, Owen, as well. Appreciate that. Yeah, not sure exactly when the charity stream's going to be this year, folks, because there's a lot going on at the end of the year.
Yeah, we usually do it September, October time, don't we?
Yeah, so I'm half wondering if we push it into January or February this year, I think.
Yeah.
Just because of the things that are going on at the end of the year for us. We will let you all know.
Why was it closed yesterday, do you know? Oh,
we don't know.
The RVP, yeah.
No idea, mate.
Hey, cheers, Paula. Thank you.
EasyJet out to Belfast with the Air France to Paris, holding short behind.
Plenty of good picnic going on out there. Nothing wrong with that, but please don't leave any food around. We'll be tempted to
Nice steady stream of traffic here at Manchester today. With it being a Sunday, we'll have plenty of heavies. It gets busy around about now, so stay tuned. We do have the Emirates A380 coming on in. I suspect that's running a little bit late as well. Let me have a look on the radars. So that should have been arriving in about 12 local time. It's more like 20 to 1, it's looking like. So a little bit more of a wait on that. Still over an hour to go.
What's that, sorry, the 380?
Yeah, it's
okay.
About 40 minutes late today.
All right.
It's still over mainland Europe. I think it's just over southern Germany at the moment.
Matt's just popped his head in, but I've told him to get off because he's obviously got loads of stuff to do. He's got back off holiday. He's not got on top of that. And unfortunately, we're not able to have remote feed today, chat, because we think either the output on the camera or the input on his encoder is naff. So we'll get it all tested next week. So apologies for those who expected the remote feed today. We will get it fixed as soon as we can.
Welcome in, Nicholas. How's it going?
And Dalek, welcome back for 16 months. Saying I love watching how much this channel has grown over the last 16 months. Keep up the good work. Thank you, mate.
Another silky smooth rotation there from the Air France. Heading back to Paris Charles de Gaulle. There's a bit of a breeze now as well. And it's mostly a headwind for the planes. Super ideal for flying.
And we're at 72 brand new VIPs today. Thank you so much, everybody.
Wow, that's a lot. I did not realise.
If we hit 100 memberships today, folks, we'll give away another one of the awesome grey caps which Andy's got on there, sporting it, looking fresh. I went for a bit of a darker one, chat. That's my grey one, but yeah, Andy being up in the sun went for the lighter one. So yeah, if we hit 100 memberships today, we'll give away one of those caps. I think
it's mad how we literally just bought this just so my head didn't get too hot in the sun.
Yeah,
and
we sold about 100 of them.
We've sold loads. It's crazy. They are really good, though. I'll give you that. Enjoy Audrey. Bit of toast on the go. Can't go wrong, eh?
Bit of toast.
Virgin A330 on the taxi out as well. To be a very loud departure.
Looking forward to that already. Oh, Malk. 10 bomb in the chat. Confetti everywhere. Cheers, Malk. Thank you very much for that.
Minty
10 gifted memberships.
Thank you, dude.
All the mint. And don't forget, folks, scan that QR code if you want to be entered in to win a altitude watch. A huge thanks to our sponsors today, Flyer Watches. They do gift a portion of their profits to charities and pilot scholarships as well. So make sure you show the love. You get 15% off AvGeek and Altitude if you're an Airliners Live business class member or above. And you also get 10% off if you sign up for their newsletter. So lots of ways to get all of their products there. And we will be giving away an altitude watch next month to one lucky person who's entered in. You can still enter just before the end of the month. It's a 40mm watch with a genuine leather strap, of course, as well. And 100-meter water resistant, just like their other watches. And it's a very good build quality, as again with all of their watches. You get 2 years international warranty, free worldwide delivery, which is another bonus, and a 14-day returns policy as well. So if you do love your watches, this one really does stand out. As an awesome example, you get a nice blue, green or black to choose from as well, and you'll be supporting pilots and pilot charities around the world as well with your purchases. And Simple Life, or Simple Life Cliff, should we say now? Well done, YouTube. Thank you very much for the 10 gifted memberships as well. A huge amount of support just come into the stream. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it.
What a legend.
And thanks again, Malk, for yours as well. Putting us only 8 away from a cap giveaway. Very plain plane just arrived in from Rias.
A minimal design on that.
Maria Spinelli, welcome in. How are you doing? Cheers, looking for game. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Good to have you in with us. And next up will be the Virgin Atlantic A330. Looking forward to that. Yeah, it's weird, Squirrel, isn't it? I'm not sure, mate. Yeah, it's not a choice of ours, Bevs, I'm afraid. YouTube have implemented it without telling anybody. Very loud Ryanair. With all the reverse there. Wasn't there in for Eindhoven?
I think it would have changed like that. They'd have like a period of making sure everyone's aware, you know, getting the message out, making sure there's no big problems.
Letting people, for their own privacy, update their handles as well first.
Yeah, like, did you know from this date we're doing this? Not just like slide it in there, like, there you go.
Yeah, very odd.
Yeah.
Virgin Atlantic next to go.
YouTube are odd. They do make some strange decisions. Like I said, overall, YouTube are great, but there is the odd, strange one.
Beach UK, welcome in. Good to see you in the stream. And thanks again, guys, for those big gifty drops as well. Appreciate that.
Virgin A330 is holding on the runway there. Yeah, you don't need to change your name, folks. Don't worry about that. I think we've just put that pinned message just in case you want to.
Is that confusing people? Do I need?
I think so. Yeah, people are joining like, why do I need to change my name?
Well, I mean, at least we're telling somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Malky, that's how we feel sometimes. There are a lot worse social medias out there, though, for stuff like this, I can tell you now.
Yeah. If you want to know absolutely nothing about how much you're going to earn, what you're earning, how you fixed it, speak to Facebook. A330 departure.
That was incredible.
Keeping the airport loud for us all.
They bring on the Aer Lingus A330.
That's going to be nice.
Here for that.
Couple of aircraft on the way out as well. Turkish Airlines out to Istanbul, Lufthansa for Frankfurt, KLM for Amsterdam, and EasyJet for Paris. A nice mix of destinations there.
Tim, that's had a full stop.
Dalek, no worries. Good to see you in the stream.
Yeah, Gil, I think on Friday was when they first rolled it out. It was like, must have been just moments before Matt went live that they started that change. Because people who were already live didn't have the change.
Cliff's the only one who's happy with it, he says. I might be the only one happy with the changes I got to add Cliff to it. There you go.
Hey.
We'll call you Cliff from now on then. Cheers, Roy. My caps come in handy today. Yeah, a lot of people ordering those. I shipped a lot of caps out last week. Yeah, no, you can't get rid of the at. No, the at is there for the reason of tagging people, I think.
Why did they change it? We said earlier, we think it's most likely down to the fact that the old way you could change... I think all these names are unique. The old way you could just change your name to literally anything.
Yeah.
Obviously within reason. And one of them would be other people's names, so it'd be very easy to pretend you're somebody else. And maybe you could, scam people as a result or cause chaos in the chat. So I think they're just mitigating that. It was never a problem for us, but I could see how it could be a problem elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a problem as well if it's been acted on like this, I'd say. Sonny, welcome back. 34 months. Just testing what my username is. Oh, you're all right by the looks of it. Exactly the same.
Who's that?
Who's Sonny?
It helps that a lot of you folks have like recognizable pictures as well.
Yeah.
That's definitely helped a lot.
Good morning, good morning. Right now, next to land in from Barcelona. And Greg with a 34 months joining Sonny in the 34-month club. Love that, Greg. Welcome back.
Great landing there from the Ryanair. Split scimitar winglets retrofitted. Yeah, Sonny's one of them moderators who's been doing loads of work on the fleet log database over the last couple of months. And it helps that she's a whiz with Discord as well, so she's been helping a lot with getting the Discord ready for you folks.
I'll be honest, I'm too old for that, me. I'm like, I don't want to deal with Discord at all. Permissions, all this stuff. Sonny's like, look, send it to me. Sonny's got it. Sonny's got it in the bag.
Yeah.
Cat Gregory, welcome back. A full year of membership, saying it's flown by, no pun intended. Thank you very much for supporting the channel for a full year. It's huge. Here to the next one. And Diane, just testing mine, don't want to be left out. Neil, good morning. Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, thanks, Sonny. Tony, good to see you in the chat as well. And the Turkish out next, and the Aer Lingus A330 is also on the move. I've been doing very well on this login today.
Oh, yeah.
I've literally only logged 4 planes.
They're preoccupied. I got my challenge done. I had a quad squad and also the Matrix as well. 2 easy ones for a Manchester plane spotter.
Yeah, I mean, my other 2, Night Owl, I have to log a plane after 11 o'clock. Well, that ain't going to happen. I'll be fast asleep by then. And Queen of the Skies, I don't think that's going to happen today unless we're lucky. But we got the daily challenge streak ticked off with the old little and large.
Watch out. Benton Musketeers are here in the chat.
Watch out.
Careful. Watch your step.
Nice silky touchdown as well. Yeah, as you can see, chat, I've only logged 4 aircraft today. They're the ones I've logged, so I think they're quite decent choices. We'll get this Iceland added in now. Why not? Let's get it added. Get it on fleet log.
Boreal Blue Tail, of course.
It is. It's coming up correct as well. What's cool, chat, is it does. You see this on the old. It does tell you, look. We need a picture of that one, though, aviation photographers. But there you can see the Boreal Blue Tail. It tells you what colour it is.
That's cool. Love it.
Singapore Airlines A350 on the way out as well. Got my picture on it and all. Go on.
I've had so many questions from people messaging and commenting, asking if they can get early access. It's like, guys,
no.
1 more week.
You've only got to wait a week. Can't have your Christmas presents early.
To be honest, I'm like that, you know. I struggle to wait till launch on things. If someone
listen, I'd give it you all today if I could. But there's no point. We've been working on this for so long. There's no point rushing it out. You can change it, Shanae. Go into your YouTube profile, you can change it. It's a YouTube thing, sorry. Oh, nice, Kev. Just landed in the flight sim in the Dreamliner. In from Schiphol. That's a short flight for a Dreamy, isn't it? Hey, but that's flight sim, you can do what you want. When is the app going live? Hopefully this time next week, Gary. Hopefully by the Super Sunday show next week, you guys will all have access to the app. I hope. So this week for Andy and I is like the big push now.
Crunch time.
to just get it ready. We're doing loads behind the scenes to try and get it ready for you guys. Pauline saying my daughter and son-in-law are on that Aer Lingus flight to Orlando. Nice. Yeah, they're gonna have a great time then, no doubt. Yeah, you can tell I'm getting fat. For these live streams, I have to undo me top button, you know. You know, just to chill out a little bit.
Yes.
Oh, that's better. Because you can't do that. Your pants will fall down, don't
I know. No one would see it. Except for everyone in the RVP.
Yeah, and the commentators.
Well, I had some other shorts on today, like ones with like proper elasticated on. Managed to rip a hole in them this morning because I was in the shed feeding the rabbits and stuff. Managed to snag it on this little, I don't even know what it was, something in the shed, and ripped me shorts. So luckily Dakota noticed it, because otherwise it would have been an interesting day, to say the least. For many people stood behind me.
Yeah, it'd been funny. Stuart, you can't download the app yet, mate. It's not released. It'll be out hopefully a week today. Logan Air just arrived in from Inverness.
There you go. Marcus saying the name change worked, so it is possible.
Hey, there you go. How much is the app going to be? It's going to be $4.99 a month, or you can pay for a year and get a month free, which is about 55 quid or something. Quick maths. I don't know.
And Sinead managed to change her name too.
There you go. And you'll also get 15% off if you're in Airliners Live Business Class or above VIP as well. So let us know if you guys are going to be getting on board with the old fleet log. It's been a lot of work. We're really excited to let you guys get your hands on it though.
Yeah.
It's an app completely designed by us here at Airliners Live.
Make sure you join the Discord, of course, if you want to stay up to date. And like Martin said, we might have a little bit of an early launch as well. So if you are on that Discord, you'll hear about it first. Definitely no promises on that, though.
Yeah, definitely not. We'll catch up with Rich tomorrow, no doubt, and see where he's at.
The last Monday meeting with him before the launch.
It might well be. Mate, I want to give Rich so much more credit than he gets as well, but he's like, oh, I'm all right, I don't want to be involved. I was like, come on, we got to get you like on video, like talking about the app. He's like, nah, just making the app is enough for me, he said.
Yeah, he's loving it, isn't he?
What a guy.
Yeah.
So, from me and Andy, just to let everybody know, Rich has been massive. It would not have been possible without him. So, if you see Tricky Dicky in the chat, give him a 10 out of 10. Jamonja, thank you very much. Just gifted a membership on the channel, putting us to a 140 subs on Twitch.
Whoa.
Mate, Twitch popping off.
What's going on?
Cheers, Jamonja. Thanks for that.
What are we on YouTube, by the way, for today?
For today, we are on 92 members.
Wow. 8 away from giving away a cap.
Ben wants to give a big shout out to Lorraine as well, his partner who's finally come around to watching the channel. How long did it take, Ben? She's not bothered about planes, but she loves you both for the chat. And I think there's a lot of people like Lorraine, mate. There's a lot of people in the chat who aren't necessarily too bothered about aviation, but they come in and get involved in the community and have a chat with everybody. And to be honest, that's one of the main things we love about the channel, really. Do we reckon we'll be able to spam those Wookiee emotes, chat? It's slowing down quite a lot, so we may be lucky. Hey, Bob, thank you very much. Gifting a membership as well to the community. Is that the old loops? Or is that another new house?
I think it's separate, yeah.
It is separate.
I think I've asked in the past.
Will we get a Wookiee?
94 extra landings from Manchester to Dublin in the last 7 days. Second is Amsterdam, and followed with a lot of holiday destinations, Palma, Alicante, and Portugal, Kingston, and the 50 flight a week. And followed up there as well as Taliban, different destinations, Malta, and London Heathrow, is primarily domestic routes.
Little hint. We need to drop Air France an email, let them know, you know. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Give it a rev for the stream. Hey, Mike Tyke, thank you very much for the Prime membership, mate. Love that. Hype Train is only 1 sub away on Twitch. Thank you very much, guys. Go on, Cliff. Oh, hold on. Yo, I'll just give you that. I pressed the wrong button. 5 gifted. Coming in. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. On top of the 10 you've already gifted as well. Very generous. Thank you very much.
Thanks, sir.
And we're only 2 memberships away from giving away one of our great caps. Did you see the 220 trailer? Nah, I've not. I'm not doing any flight sim, so I've just kind of fell off flight sims, to be honest. Any sign of that Manchester scenery yet? What's going on with that?
It was like ages ago when we did the scans for that.
I know. A year ago or something. An EasyJet heading out to Paris.
12 hours and 10 minutes for that aircraft.
Cheers, Tim. Came for the plane, stayed for the community and the chat.
Amazing. Even Barton's a little bit outdated now as well on the flight sim. I know they've got like, is it their own one, Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 as Barton?
Yeah, but the grass is just super long on it for some reason.
I know, and all the trees are all out of whack.
Everything's wrong on it.
And it's still got the old branding as well. It's still called City Airport on it as well. Not Manchester Ringway, as it's really known. Kappa.
Yeah, it's like a typical 50% effort on the scenery.
Any more talk on Global Airlines? No, not heard anything from them. There was a certain individual who reached out to us saying they'd love to invite us on one of their next flights, but hearing that the previous YouTubers apparently had the same invitation and them were asked to pay for that is a bit strange.
Yeah, I mean, we've not heard anything, but we did say when is the next flight, but they weren't able to tell us, so
yeah.
We'll keep an eye on it. We're keeping our fingers crossed, though. Air Transat next to arrive in from Toronto as well.
Great to see these A321 long ranges at Manchester Airport. Slightly different variants to the likes of what Jet2 have, for example. These have a longer range. You also have the Pratt & Whitney engines as well.
He's got a nice whistle to him, chat. Have a listen to this.
This one is running long range, like a A321. It comes from Toronto in Canada. I contact flight 206. If you wouldn't want to put 50 years ago, you would have seen one place like that. So you think that's like 24,000 with turbine, that's CPR, DC tanks, semi tanks and DC tanks, which are the carrying forms and like that. The regulations in those days, far more than an hour away from that diversion of fuel. You have to have more than 2 engines because the engines were simply reliable. Now they are reliable, I think that is the same as on the engine.
You always know when them 330s are taking off, blasting your eardrums as they rotate out from the RVP. And Benny Cut, thank you very much for using your Prime membership on the channel. I really appreciate that. Can we get 250 today on Twitch? Don't forget to check them primes, folks. We're only 8 away. Thanks, guys. That was loud, wasn't it, Jake? That was that was mad.
Welcome in, Holly. Hope you're having a great morning.
Yeah, so Aer Lingus operate some transatlantic flights from Manchester, Jamaica, and also I think Dublin is by far the most flown destination during the day as well. What was it in terms of amount of flights to and from in a day?
Possibly, yeah. It does change. Sometimes it's Alicante. Dublin, yeah, is usually...
It's definitely high up there, isn't it, most of the time?
Yeah.
But no, it's good to see Aer Lingus operating 330s transatlantic here from Manchester. Hey, and Jenny, thank you very much, gifting a membership as well. Yeah, I think so, Sunday, but we're not really too sure how it works, so we don't really push it, mate. Doesn't seem to follow any sort of normal pattern. I think the last couple of updates from YouTube have been a bit wonky, to be honest.
Yeah.
Rainer just arrived in from Budapest. And Sinead returning for 23 months, my last red tail milestone. Nearly at that gold tail badge. Thanks, Sinead.
They do have these ideas for features, YouTube, that are great on paper, but they just miss the mark. For example, you could set goals in the chat for support, but it's only super chats. Can't do gifted memberships, which would make more sense.
Yeah.
And then when you do a gift, you can't pick who gets the gift, like on Twitch. I think that should be a feature. You should be able to gift it to a specific person in the chat.
Yeah.
Just these things that they just miss the mark a little bit. And then this leaderboard thing, it should have some kind of rubber banding to it. Like if you get to #1 spot and then just leave and then not talk for hours, you shouldn't still be #1 because that seems to happen for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if our streams on YouTube are just well different to everybody else's, because
possibly, yeah.
There's no way they wouldn't have tested this, and I think the way it works on our stream definitely seems to not be very functional. And there we go. Greg gifting a membership, getting us across the line for a cap giveaway, folks. So we'll get that cooking. Thank you very much, Greg, for doing that. Exclamation mark handle in the chat if you want to get into the draw for a cap. You know, you know.
Go on, get them exclamation mark handles in the chat. No spaces, all lowercase.
No ats.
No ats, yeah. To enter the giveaway, just do it once as well, folks. Any more than once, you may be removed for spamming. And if you're in the, well, this giveaway is for an Airliners Live grey cap. And if you're in the UK, we will even post it for you for free. But if you're overseas, we may ask you to help cover the cost of the shipping. And if you do win, make sure you get a message in the chat and then reach out to us to claim your prize, and obviously give us your shipping address as well.
Another awesome departure out to Cancun, TUI Dreamliner on the taxi out.
Awesome.
Singapore A350 waiting to go behind the Ryanair to Dublin.
Goes the Ryanair 737, just taking off on runway 23 right.
Get those entries in. We will draw it after the Singapore departs.
Being eaten alive by wasps, saying G Coog in the chat.
Really?
Mate, Sam, for example, gets bugged so much by insects and stuff. I never do. Never get bit.
Lucky you.
I know. Weird blessing. I don't know if it's got something to do with your blood type, maybe, I've heard. Strange. Hey, Flying Architect. Welcome in. We are going to stick around till the Airbus A380 lands, which is running rather late today.
Just a bit.
Last time I checked, it was due in about 20 minutes to 1.
Yeah, try and get an update for us.
Yeah, it's sped up a little bit, but we're still talking another
30 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah, just over, yeah.
Yeah, it's off the southeast coast now.
We'll wait around for that for you folks.
Chat, you'll have to wish us luck as well. Darcy's having a surgery tomorrow. I did mention as well that she's had a bit of a limp, unfortunately. And they're going to check it tomorrow, but what they think is that one of the bones in her leg is going fast. There's 2 bones, apparently one of them's going a little bit faster than the other. So they need to fix that before she stops growing. So that means, unfortunately for her, I hope she's not listening on the telly, I don't think she's going to be able to do walkies for about 6 weeks, which is really bad for a little puppy. But
yeah,
we're definitely going to have our hands full trying to keep her, restricted on the old movement.
Yeah.
So we got a meeting tomorrow morning, and they will decide what they're going to do. They might even do the surgery tomorrow if that's what they're going to do. But yeah, fingers crossed, chat. Fingers crossed it's not too major is the hope. That might throw merch dispatching out, actually, because I might not be in tomorrow.
I'll give it a go.
So yeah, either Andy will get round to a bit of it, or I'll get it out to you guys for the end of this week, if that's okay. EasyJet just arrived in from Mercia. Yeah, that on fleet, look. There's no way we don't have a picture of an EasyJet A320neo. There's no way. I need to check that.
Something not right there. Terry's been getting lots of pictures of EasyJets. I've seen a lot of his.
Yeah, exactly, Tim. It's best to sort it now, yeah, because you want to sort it before she stops growing, basically. Is the plan. So we've left it as long as we can, but yeah, it's not sorting itself out. Yeah, we've got a crate for her, Amanda. Yeah, she's going to have to be in a crate for a while. She's not going to be happy, but I just hope if we can get her to stay still, she can just come up and cuddle with us, you know, on the sofa or whatever. But Andy knows that's usually not very successful.
Yeah. Puppies and chill don't go well together.
No, definitely not. Aviation, good to see you. Beautiful A350 departure.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly, Michelle. Yeah, so she's only up to about half an hour a day at the moment of walking as it is. Because, yeah, you shouldn't walk puppies too long while they're still growing.
All right.
So she's only got up to half an hour a day. I think you had like 5 minutes on. There's a calculation you have to do. Jen knows it, I don't. But she's up to about half an hour, basically. But she's going to be back to basics again after tomorrow, I think. Oh, it's good to know he's been sorted afterwards, Ben. Thanks for that. He's out of action for about 2 months, but then absolutely fine. So after that's one question I've got from tomorrow, Ben, but you might know. So after they've had the surgery and stuff like that, are they sorted then? They can be a normal dog then, can't they? Because that's what I'm worried about, man, that she's going to be like constantly having to have stuff done, which I don't think she will, but yeah, that's the thing, Ben. She has the zoomies as well. And trying to stop her zooming if she's had an operation. Turkish Neo in from Istanbul.
So on a lead in the house. With a Pratt & Whitney engined aircraft. Well, see that green stripe on the inside there as well? Geared turbofan. Powerhouses. No Wookiee howl today. Not often you get Wookiee howls with the A321neos, but sometimes you do.
Yeah, it's quite rare, isn't it? Yeah, she's not had it ideal, she's going to have this, which is going to be at least 6 weeks, maybe 2 months.
Yep.
And when she's about 18 months old, she's going to have to get spayed. So it's just like, yeah, it's not ideal, is it?
She had jabs, did she, a couple of weeks ago?
She had jabs a couple of weeks ago, yeah. Well, a while back now, yeah.
Yeah.
This EasyJet in from Palma de Mallorca.
Yeah, Airbus A320 with the sharklets attached to the wingtips there.
Cheers, Ben. I appreciate that, mate. Hope he's sound as well. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, we got lots of plans for her, mate. Lots of places we want to take her and stuff, so. Right, should we draw this giveaway? I definitely didn't forget about.
I think the chat did as well.
The chat forgot. Oh, we've done it already. Yaboosh. Martin Faulkner. There you go. You got yourself a cap there, mate.
You still there?
Martin.
Congratulations, Martin. Get some celebration. Yaboosh emotes in the chat. Congrats.
Yeah, if you're there, Martin, you need to drop us an email on the website, use a little message symbol, and let us know your shipping address, and we'll get the cap out to you. That's Martin Faulkner is the winner of the cap.
Martin Faulkner, to your collection point, please.
Yeah. Still no message, chat. Still no message. Shall we redrawing?
Oh.
Pegasus just arrived in from Antalya. Ryanair ahead of the Dreamliner out to Cancun.
Maybe Martin didn't follow rule number 1.
There he is.
There he is.
Hey.
Hey.
Guys. Hey, there you go. Nice one, mate. Drop us an email, Martin. Let us know your address. Says, I never win anything. Well, you do now.
Mate, everyone says that.
You do on this channel.
Congratulations.
Congrats, mate.
You're still waiting on that lottery win then, are you?
Yeah.
The Euro Millions and that.
Can you imagine you won Euro Millions?
I know.
What would you do if you won Euro Millions? What do you think? Like, what would be the first few things you'd do? And would you tell anybody? That's the other question as well.
Yeah. I mean, the obvious would be like pay off the mortgage, pay off families' mortgages, and all that, I guess. But I don't know. Like, as I get older, I get less. You know what I mean? Like, there's less things I want to buy. Like, when you're a kid, you're like, what a big Lamborghini and all this.
Yeah.
As you're older, I want a nice, comfy car, and I want a nice life.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Hey, Smithy, gifting a membership. Thank you very much for that.
Cheers, Smithy. There would be signs, I know. I wouldn't tell anyone, but there would be signs.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Like, when I say don't tell anyone, I mean, obviously, I'd probably tell my family and stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't just start blabbing it on a Super Sunday show.
Everyone, look.
But I don't know, man. I think I'd still like to do the streams and everything. I don't think because obviously we enjoy doing this, don't we?
Things like fleet log and stuff, like
fleet log.
Like money aside, it's just been such a blast working on it. Like it's been so fun.
Yeah, I think obviously I'd get me camper van. I'd definitely get me camper van.
Get your 10 box.
Get a 10 box. I'd yeah, I don't know.
Any ideas?
Obviously, get a nice place somewhere. I think somewhere nice bit of land, nice feel.
Yeah, I definitely like take the family somewhere nice as well. Like maybe a big extended family holiday or something.
And like you say, you just sort your family out as well, don't you? Like get rid of mortgages.
Yeah, make sure they're happy.
Sort everybody out, and then go right. That's what. See you in a bit. Get off to Spain somewhere.
Yeah, maybe buy a steak or something.
Yeah. Order of 5, guys.
Flipping heck, mate. It's like the Euro
You can
Millions.
tell that would be one of the hints that I'd won the lottery.
You had 5 guys twice in
5
1
guys twice? Yeah, you must have won Euro Millions. Tell you what, I'd be challenging Conrad on the old touring truck me if I won the lottery.
Yeah. But again, like we love making videos, and I feel like we'd have to do something video related to make it more fun as well. Like, I don't know. After like whatever venture we get up to, make a little channel about it.
Yeah, but I'm kind of like you. Like, I'm not after going mad, you know what I mean? And I don't even want a massive house either. You know, like you get them really donkey houses that have got like 10 bathrooms and all that.
Literally,
I'm not bothered about that.
Sounds like a lot of work, doesn't it?
I'd probably just go, you know what? We'll do 4 or 5 bedrooms.
Yep.
With some nice en-suites.
Nice quiet area.
Quiet area with a nice big, like, natural garden.
Yep.
Like with some wood and some trees and stuff. Hot tub. That'd be it. Happy with that. Not too far from the office.
That's another thing, isn't it? Yeah, you could be out in the sticks, but when you want to go to the office, it could be a long way. There we go, TUI Dreamliner next to go on the roll.
Get a red camera on the old airliners live just for them.
Oh, mate, yeah, that'd be cool.
Smithy says penthouse in Barbados.
Oh, mate. Well, that'd be it. Like, you'd buy a holiday home, wouldn't you? That'd be one.
Yeah. Nice villa in Spain.
I know, like in school and stuff, I remember like the odd person would say they've got like a holiday home in Turkey or whatnot. Like, that must be so good.
I wonder how much interest you'd get on like winning the Euro Millions as well. Like, you know, if you wanted to do like a little silver aviation over to Spain or something. I wonder if you could just pay that out the interest.
Maybe. Right next to the airport, yeah. In Lanzarote, right next to the touchdown zone of runway 03. It's like there's the big villa there, and for the longest time it was kind of like derelict. Like, I'd boarded up windows, and recently it's just sprung to life. It's been like redone, but it's just right there at the start of the runway. It's like the equivalent of the airport pub at Manchester. It's like, mate, imagine having that place.
If you had £1 million, the interest is about $3,500 a week. Really?
Wow.
Is it? That's a lot, isn't it?
Mate, if I was one of these people on Dragon's Den, you know, one of the dragons, you'd be half tempted just to be like, yeah, I'm done now, guys. I've got money.
Yeah.
Live off the interest.
100 mil would pay you $5 million a year in interest.
Not a bad wage, is it?
Mate, that's the plan, that, isn't it?
That's just like more money than sense at that point.
Chat, don't forget Fleet Log's launching next week. You know what I mean? We only, how many users do we need for 100 mil? What do you reckon? I swear down we'll do more giveaways.
That's another thing as well. I'd turn into a right oiler. Like, I'd just go into random live streams and just drop like silly donations.
Right, so apparently, chat, we'd only need 20 million users on Fleet Log, and we'd have 100 mil.
Okay. What,
So-
within a month?
In a month. 20 million 40,080 is the exact number for anybody who's counting. There
Okay.
is a 0.16 on there. I don't know who that is. But there you go, chat. No, you're right, actually, because the taxman would yoink half of that, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Tax you when you earn it, tax you when you save it, tax you when you spend it, tax you when you die.
Yep.
Welcome to the UK. Oh, you want to eat? Go on then, give us 20%.
What are we?
Should we do a countdown stream? Yeah. But no, on a serious note though, guys, if we can get sort of 300 users, if we can get 300 users, we'd be well happy.
Yeah.
If we could get 500 users by the end of the year, we'd be over the moon.
Yeah.
We'd be over the moon. That's kind of the aim.
Yes. Obviously, there's like a lot of costs involved. There's the development, there's all the upkeep of it, like all the data costs.
Yeah, it's quite high monthly costs. to run it.
So we do need some. Hence why we kind of a free version. So we do have aspirations to get to a certain number that, well, it's more necessary. But like you said, you want it to be big, you want it to thrive, and the bigger.
Mate, I'm not shy as well.
Yeah.
People understand. Only the haters don't. I want it to be successful.
But I just want it to be like a huge, thriving community in itself as well, and have loads of discussions, an international user base as well. And one thing that would be my dream as well is to be able to employ people. Like, it might get so big that we might need staff to look after certain elements of it. And I would love that.
Yeah, it's big.
It'd be a lot of work, but it'd be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it does.
Wow, Mach 1. So the dude that won 250 million euros is now on 12 million a year interest before touching the lump. So I'm not sure if I can manage only €1 million euros a month. I know, it's struggling.
$1 million a month, mate. You would struggle to spend that, wouldn't you?
Struggle to spend
I think you'd be able to spend it for the first couple of months,
Yeah.
but then that'd be it, man.
You buy yourself like some supercars, some nice watches, flyer watches, of course. You buy yourself maybe a new house or something.
Would you buy flyer watches or actually buy flyer watches?
Quite true.
It's going to do well, guys. I hope so, Malcolm. I mean, listen, it is what it is. We take a risk, don't we?
That's it. And like I've said, the actual project's been a lot of fun, and I personally really love the app. I think it's really good.
Tim, I'm not doubting your intentions, Tim, but I don't think it's cheap to fly with Silver Aviation.
Oh, mate.
They don't do like pleasure flights. It's literally like it's
flying private, isn't it? It's always going to be
private.
expensive. Yeah.
You're talking thousands, man.
Thousands or tens of thousands. Like, on average, not just Silver Aviation, but sort of like a return, or just a single flight, let's just say, to somewhere like the Balearics, like Mallorca, you're talking minimum 15k minimum, and we love Silver Aviation, but they're definitely not the upper echelons of private travel, because you can go with things like Gulfstreams, can't you, and Global Expresses, Falcons, and even them they get even more ludicrous on the price.
If you need an events manager, just let me know. Like, can you work on an aircraft database for anything? If everyone watching purchased your app, it would make £126,500 a year. Yeah, that'd be nice.
I mean, it's
Be nice.
Like I said, I'd love to get a global audience, though. That's a big deal, because it's like the fact that people could be using it in different countries. Finding joy is mad. Minutes out of the King, apparently, saying Malcolm.
Nice.
Amazing. Thank you. I know Sam's looking forward to getting home and watching the Formula One, which is on today, I believe. I might tune into that a bit.
Right, that's it for a sprinkle before we get the King in.
Joanna, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm the same. Whenever I use apps, and me and Martin, for example, we always seem to be the ones that break it. Like, look at all the troubles we've had with, like, Facebook, for example. It's like, there's no way everyone's having these problems. Like, we had so many issues. And then look at all the live streaming equipment we've had, like Teradek as well, and all the network issues that a lot of live streamers don't seem to have. So, yeah, I think we all make good beta testers, because that's what beta testers are meant for, aren't they? Just finding all the things that break. But I'm glad people enjoy the app. And I haven't really had much of a chance to just use it as a regular user, because obviously to do that, you'd have to just be at the airport, just chilling with your friends, adding planes as you go. Of course, I've done it at Bart, and I've done it a bit here at Manchester. Used it on the streams, of course. Used overheads. Used it to catch live streams, like when I'm watching match shows on a Friday. I sit there on Fleet Log and play along. Teradek, yeah, exactly. Can you tell us how we can import our current regs via CSV? That's not a feature at the moment, airplanes, but I think that's in the pipeline. So, yeah, I'd hold on to them for sure. I believe you can export your logs though. So if you've been, using Fleet Log for a while, or even just a short while, and you want to move off Fleet Log, or for whatever reason you want to put your logs elsewhere, then there's a button that you can just press and it puts it into like a little file for your computer. Yeah, Dalek, so that's a good question. A couple of people have asked that. Do we want to promote the app to other streamers? Of course, but the problem is, well, the thing about it is, when we release the app next week, it won't be the full release. It'll be public, everyone can get on it if they want, but it'll be in what's called an open beta, which means that the app still has a little bit of work to do to it. It's at the reason why we've done it is because the app is at the state where, or it will be next week, where we're happy for the public to go on it, and it's worth the money. It's got enough features on it to be worth it. We're happy, and you're supporting the development of it as well. And you've got new features constantly being added. Every week or so, you'll see probably something pop up. And when the full release happens in a few months, that's when we will be like, okay, this is polished, this is done. At that point, we'll probably start really hammering the promoting in terms of getting other live streamers involved. Of course, we're not going to discourage them. If they want to get on board, we'll definitely get people involved that way. But we've got some ambitions in, finding ways to tie in the live streams of other channels with Fleet Log as well.
EasyJet just vacating from Reykjavik.
That long flight, that isn't it, up from Iceland. It looks so close on the map.
And Saudi from Jeddah next to touchdown.
Yes.
A huge thanks again to Flyer Watches for sponsoring today's show. We really appreciate their support. And it's your last chance to enter, folks. Make sure you scan that QR code, follow the links on stream. We will be giving away an altitude watch at the beginning of next month.
Saudi are just landing here on runway 23 right. As Matt said in the chat, after 1 p.m, they'll open 23 left again. And saying that she's loving her minty flyer watch. Awesome. Yeah, the different colours on the Av Geeks are so nice. I've got the Airability watch on today. I believe the profits to that go to Airability, which is an aviation charity.
Yeah, about 20% of the profits
On the runway,
are donated to Airability, which is a mega charity as well.
Flight 754. This aircraft on its way to Beijing. Flight time to Beijing for this aircraft, 10 hours and 5 minutes.
Yeah, Rob, exactly. Yeah, we'll be listening to the community and stuff in terms of fleet log.
Yeah, you guys will be getting involved in terms of what order things are prioritised in, obviously where possible. Some things are just easy to implement and they'll just be done, but big features and stuff, we'll be asking you guys what you want first.
Goes the Hainan Airbus A330 heading back to Beijing.
No, we'll probably do like a Google form or something, Matt.
I believe Discord has that showcase feature, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
What we can potentially use to show you guys off some new features and things.
We can't check now, Sammy. Sorry, we'll check when we're back in the office. If you sent it this weekend, then we won't have picked it up just yet.
I believe the Emirates A380 is not far away now. It is on the approach into Manchester. Sitting onto the base leg now. So should be with us in a couple of minutes.
Looks like number 3 to land. Aer Lingus from Belfast, Ryanair from Berlin in front. And then the A380. Yeah, you should do, Rob. Yeah, so at some point this week we will let you guys know whether or not we are going to go for Sunday. We think we are, but obviously if something last minute gets thrown into the works, then we'll have to let you know. But right now we're still thinking we're on for Sunday. If you sent it last Sunday, Sam, and you haven't had a response, can you just send it again so it's at the top of the inbox? And did you send it to the email or did you use the website contact form?
Aer Lingus ATR 72 landing here, Manchester Airport.
Oh, I've just checked. Yes, yeah. So it's about the fleet log membership you won. Yeah, so we've received your email for that, but yeah, we can't do anything with that until fleet log launches. So we'll get back to you on that. We'll probably get back to you. Yeah, at some point when we know if fleet log's going to work on Sunday or not. No, it's a paid option now. Me and Andy's planes just arrived.
Keep my eyes to the skies for the King. Should be on final approach now.
Yeah, it's on a long final.
No visual just yet by the looks of things. Imagine after this Ryanair lands, we'll have a player visual coming in from Berlin. Ryanair flight 1144. It's a 737-800 series. Buttering the runway there, the Ryanair.
We're just becoming visual now with the 380. I wonder if it'll swirl those clouds when it comes through. It'd be interesting to see. I see there's plenty of fluff over the wings. And this will be our final arrival for today. We hope you've enjoyed the stream. Thanks for the incredible support again, ladies and gents. It keeps our streams going, and we really appreciate it. Thank you for so many of you tuning in as well, week after week. We get some excellent viewing figures on the channel. Really lucky for that. Thanks everyone watching on Twitch as well. It's good to have you with us.
The aircraft to today is the normal configuration. So on the connect, you've got the capacity, the cabin, connected to the system, and then roll that.
I'm arriving about 40 minutes late today. The Emirates A380 next to land here at Manchester. Perfect end to the stream today.
People loving that emote in the chat.
Oh, yo, when did that get put in? Oh, yo, look at that. Darcy dog, where's Jen? Oi! Look at that, yes. Oh, Darcy dog. Nice one, nice one. Top that. I didn't even know about that chat. Tell you what, that's how you land a 380, chat. That was fantastic, that.
Wow, loved it.
That was a beautiful landing. Yeah, we'll let you know in the old Facebook and stuff how she gets on tomorrow, chat.
Yeah, best of luck.
Should be sound, should be. Like we know she'll be fine, but it's more the case of how long is she not going to be able to do what she wants for. That's the thinking, you know. Emirates A380 vacating then to wrap up what's been a mega show.
Yeah, I loved it today.
Jen sent me a picture. She's look at this chat. She's sat watching the stream. Look. Hold on, can you see? Can you just make that out? Kind of. She's lay on the floor watching the stream. Look at that.
The live chat there, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Darcy's like, wow, why am I on TV?
Wow, that's mad, that, isn't it?
Why is there so many Darcys?
That's me, that. See, that one's is that a bit better? So dark, isn't it? There she is. You just make her out. Sat watching telly.
Any VIPs? I don't know if there is like much of a meet up today. I did see Tom and Ann and Colin and Dawn and Dad's Secret Kitchen were here.
I think we need to like clarify this meetup thing as well. I don't think we should call these meetups because these are like regular things. I think the meetup should be like when there's a big event organised.
Yeah.
Because these guys are here every week. You know what I mean? These are like the regular RVP visitors.
Yeah.
But it's good to see people making friends in the community, and as you can see, like these people, I mean, I'm taking a guess, but I don't think they would have known each other before the channel.
Eventually the emotes will just be Martin and Jen's pets.
I know, it's literally it, isn't it?
When you get another pet, I suppose there's another cat on there we can add.
Probably.
Fish, there's fish on there.
Got fish if you want. I've got about 20 of them. Get Darcy a brother or sister at some point.
Cheers, Tim. Appreciate it. It's been good fun today. Thank you for all those who purchased a water bottle today as well. Sold loads of them today.
Wow, thank you guys.
There's only a few left. And of course, thank you to all those who joined the Fleetlog Discord. Not long to go on that front. Incredible views there of the Emirates A380 taxiing in to Manchester Airport.
These clouds are getting a bit wonky now, aren't they, as well?
And we had a bit of drizzle just a moment ago. Yeah, that's coming in from Dubai International Airport, the gateway to the world. Landing here at Manchester Airport. Emirates Flight 17. What a show it's been. Hope you've enjoyed it, folks.
Yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been an absolutely epic stream. No worries, Tony M. Thanks for watching today, and thanks to everyone who's supported the show today as well, folks.
Thank you again to Flyer Watchers for supporting this show as well, of course.
Yeah.
Top job.
And thank you to all you guys in the chat as well. So, next Sunday, Super Sunday show, fingers crossed, Fleetlog special.
Oh.
Fleetlog special. But don't forget, guys, Last chance, get yourself entered into this giveaway. They're going to be drawing it very, very soon. Don't miss out on that. You don't want to miss out on a free watch. Thanks again, Flywatches, for sponsoring today's show. And we will finish the day's show. We won't watch it taxi in, but we'll get the touchdown of the Qatar. It's literally next to land.
Okay.
And we will wrap today. Thanks again, Mods, for all your help as always, doing a mega job. Thanks to Matty as well. I'm sorry we couldn't feature Matt as much as we wanted to today, but that's another job we'll get sorted out next week. We'll work out what's gone wrong there and get that fixed, folks.
So next aircraft is parked, just started its takeoff roll. Steering up the hill there to our left. Now we do regional, flight 3335. Next ATR 72600. And that aircraft on its way to Dublin.
I'm just getting visual now with the Qatar as well. As the Aer Lingus heads out to Dublin.
One of the unique features about 737 is that because it's so close to the ground, so you enable...
Thanks, Colin and Dawn.
Cheers, guys.
So on the 737, the rear wheels are open to the elements for the duration of flight.
Next live show will be Wednesday at about 10 AM. Usually start them shows. Now, I've got a bit of a heat wave coming tomorrow as well. So make sure you stay hydrated, of course. Try not to get out in the sun too much. I know on paper when you look at 30 degrees C it doesn't sound like much, but here in the UK it's a lot more intense.
Very intense, isn't it?
Due to the fact that a lot of us don't have aircon and our homes just hold that heat in a lot by design.
Linda, thanks very much for gifting a membership right at the end of the stream there. Appreciate that, Linda. Thank you.
Is the Qatar Airbus A350 landing here at Manchester Airport?
Yeah, we owe LA flights a tenner now for this one more plane. Thanks, chat. And there you go. That was an epic end to the stream, wasn't it? A380, A350. Big well done to Brownie up on the camera as well.
Thank you.
Juggling the sticks today. And thank you very much, chat, for all tuning in as well. It's been another epic stream. And next week, big week on the channel. We will keep you up to date as much as we can. But from both of us here, at Manchester Airport, thank you very much for watching. For Smithy as well, thank you for watching. We'll get Smithy sorted and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care. Ta-ra for now.
Bye.